Yo. You troll with the thumbnail and title? What do you mean? No, it's not a troll. That's the discussion. What is the best skate shoe ever? That's what we're talking about. What's up? I'm not saying the D3 is the best skate shoe of all time. I'm just saying, let's talk about it. What is the best skate shoe of all time? What up, Zen Biomata? What's up? Gal Candorfer? Best skate shoe are the yellow Crocs. That's a hot take. Best skate shoe ever, in my opinion, was Fallen back in their golden era. The Shane O'Neills, blessed rising to all. That one that fits your feet and skate style needs best. I use Nike SB Shane O'Neill. Let's hear some more. Let's hear some more. Definitely the Cariuma Katiba Pro for right now. Of all time, the Costin one. I can't tell. Are you trolling? Do you really think that the Katiba Pro is the best skate shoe of all time? I've never skated it, but I've heard they're pretty mid. Adidas Buzenets or Taishawn Pro. Yo, I have heard so many people say the Taishawn. The Taishawn mid specifically. Not the low, but the mid. Unironically, nothing fits my foot better. Yeah, I've heard that about the Katiba Pros. Well, no, I tried a pair on and they were really comfortable. But I just don't think they skate good. If a Volk is going to win the all-time discussion, it's got to be Vans. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Vans. Vans Taishawn Lows. Taishawn Lows also. Yeah, I've skated the lows, the Taishawn lows, but never the highs. But the lows had issues, bro. Like I think they fixed it now. But if you look at the toe cap on like the mids versus the lows, the toe cap was like completely different with the lows to start out with. It was like way chunkier, like more like a dunk, even crazier than a dunk. And I think they slimmed it down because last time I looked at lows, they were definitely like more similar to the mids. Always going to stick with Emerica. Looking forward to trying the Figgy G6. Only suede, not leather shoes. Sometimes leather shoes look sick, though. Nike Volk wins, but break-in sucks. Vans better than Cariuma is all I'm saying. It's funny. Probably 75% of the people at the park are in Volk shoes, but everyone here is saying Cupsole shoes. I have the Ferguson Vans. The Shanes or Maranas are the best I've skated. Dude, so I really love the Shanes. I've never tried the Maranas, but that's funny that you say most people are in Volk. At my skate park, I feel like it's a pretty good mix of Volk and Cupsole. But I feel in general, most people skate Volks just because they're way cheaper. Only tried the Reynolds 3 for Emerica. I loved them. Would buy again. Shanes are awesome. Dude, that's a lot of people saying the Nike SB Shanes. I'm surprised nobody's mentioned the Janoskis. I don't know what our age demographic is in here, but I feel like those have to be considered in the like all-time most influential shoes in skateboarding for sure. Like, I feel like those shoes altered the whole trend in the skate industry. Local Joe, who skates better at your park, Volk or Cup riders? Cup. Going to try the Nike SB Blazer mids. Anyone skated those? I'm 24, but I'm new to the SB world. Been a longboarder and water skier before. Interesting. The Shanes are better than the Janoskis. Janoskis are great, but they stabbed the sides of my toe badly. Tried sizing up, but no way. Yeah, I had some Janoskis, but I don't know if I got the wrong size, but they seemed like a little long. But I know when I skated the Shanes, I did size down half a size, and I skated really good in the Shanes. After 20 minutes, they felt broken in, and they lasted a really long time. For a Volk shoe, I've never skated a better Volk shoe than the Shanes. The Janoski was okay. Yes, every suburb in the U.S. looks the same from inside a car. That's funny. It really does look like a, I don't know, NPC world. Like, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I feel like the Janoskis had a huge impact, though. Like, you think about it, I feel like they really brought back the Volk era, because all through the late 90s, early 2000s, it was so heavy with cup soles. Like, that was skate shoes were giant poofy cup soles. And then the Janoskis hit and everything slimmed down like crazy. I mean, Vans always had slim shoes, but everyone wears Janoskis, even non-skaters, because they look good with anything. You gave me inspo to use my beanie again. I bought a red beanie and love it. Sick. I actually don't love beanies as much as I used to. Yeah, I feel like the Janoskis, you look at every company has copied the Janowski. The Lakai Riley 3 looks just like a Janoski. The Leo Romero Emerica looks like a Janowski. Let's think. Who else has copied Janowskis? Maybe just those two. Yeah, I guess just those two. But I mean, that's Soltech has their version. Lakai has their version. I'm blanking. I feel like I've seen more shoes that kind of copied that. Have you tried any New Balance yet? Yeah, I've tried the New Balance. I have the 808s right now, and they're just a little intimidating how bulky they are. And then I've skated the Jamie Foy's, the 303s, 308s, 308s. I forget which they are, but I didn't like them. I skated the 303Ls, or the slip-on version. I wasn't into them. In the 90s, I skated Puma Clydes, Adidas Gazelles, or Shell Toes. This was before Adidas skateboarding. Yeah, Shell Toes were big. The America Romero laced are really good. Dude, they look sick. I'm not going to lie. What's the best type of shoe for less ankle rolls? I don't know. Less ankle rolls? Honestly, it could be any shoe. You just got to make sure it's, like, probably a little bit wider. But probably a cup sole. Maybe try the Taishawn mids. I feel like you'd really like those if you're worried about your ankle. I feel like they're just high enough that they give you some ankle support, but not so high that they ruin your flick. New Balance are surprisingly flexible with good board feel for being cup soles. Yeah, I think New Balance has got a really good thing going on. What's the best balance of cup sole with board feel? I would say for me, the best balance between the two have been the Nike SB Ashad is an insane balance because it's super thin, but it's got a React insole. So that's like really good board feel, but you still have good, somewhat like decent foot protection. Definitely more than a Volk. The other one I would say is the Kyle Walker, because that's a cup sole, but it's very, very thin, especially along the front of your foot. Like under the ball of your feet, where you're doing like you need to feel your board. It's very, very thin in the areas where you need board feel. And then honestly, super underrated shoe that's getting more and more popular though is the Nike Force 58. Nobody really talks about it, but I see more and more people buying them. And I think those are really, really good shoe. I wish they would make the Romero G6 and back to the New Balance. I want to try the 272 New Balance. Yeah, the lower the number, the more like vulcanized, like old school it is. So any of the low numbers, I'm not into. Like the 808s and 1010s, like that's more up my alley. High or mid tops are good for ankles. I would say you don't want to go high, in my opinion, because this is what I've heard. if you fully close off your ankle from moving, everything that would happen to your ankle just gets shifted to your knee. So you don't want to fully like close off your ankle, but I think a little support is good. So I would say mids, but I mean, don't take my word on that. That's just my opinion. Worst shoe skated. I've been skating half cabs since day one. Half cabs always. What are the best shoelaces for skateboarding? I keep breaking them. I would say try the Christian Flores ones, or there's a company, Lifetime Laces. I don't know if they're. I saw something like they were taking a break, but I've skated the Lifetime Laces and those work great, super good. The only thing is that the more durable the laces, the harder they are to stay tied. So you really got to like crank them down, because if you have really thin laces, when you tie the knot, it like cinches really good. But if you have like thick, durable laces, they don't tie down as good, which is annoying, but it is what it is. Okay. Worst shoe ever? Worst shoe I've skated has got to be the Vans Era Pros. I tried multiple times because I really like the Vans shoes, but I wanted more cushion, and I don't know, when they do the, this looks weird with my leg up. When they do the extra like around the toe cap, I feel like that ruins the flick for me, and then the board feels like not that good. I really didn't like the beefed up Vans. But I only tried the slip-on, the Skate Classics. I only tried one of those, and they were all right. I gave them away. Like, I didn't want to keep skating them. They didn't have great foot protection, so I got rid of them. Mids are better than highs, but the terms are interchangeable lately. Yeah, mids and highs. Yeah, like the Blazer mids, like that's a high, bro. Yeah. I can barely land a kickflip. My flip is off. What I would do is I would just really practice ollies, and then watch my video on kickflips. Yeah, watch my video on kickflips over and over. Just super glue them. Etnies Murano Volk was super uncomfortable no matter how I laced them. Weird flick too. Yeah, I never tried any of the Muranas, but I want to. I feel like it's one of the most, I don't know, it stood the test of time. I lost 35 pounds in 1 months by dieting and skating. Now I need to maintain it low. Good job. The Murana Volk sucked. The OG ones are better and comfortable. Don't drive with your leg like that. I saw a guy's femur go through him. I'm not driving, bro. I'm literally just sitting here. You think I drive like that? Yeah, let's ask the question again now that there's more people here. What is the best skate shoe of all time? Or, alternatively, if you had to skate one shoe for the rest of your life, just one shoe forever, what shoe would that be? The Shane O'Neills? All right, we got one vote for the Shane O'Neills. Anybody else think Shane O'Neills? Just saying, be safe. You're our local Joe. Thanks, Sean, dude. Appreciate that. As I'm used to them. But Vans work fine. Yeah, I'm really not a big fan of Desert Island shoe. Nike Blazer with FP insole. Interesting. Adidas Buzenets. The O'Neills, the Shanes, Janoski. Bro, I did not expect so many people to be talking about the O'Neills. Are O'Neills as tight as the Janoskis? I think somebody was saying they're not. That the O'Neills are just a little bit looser. I only skated in the Janoskis like briefly, and they didn't feel good, so I gave them away. So I didn't like actually get the full experience. I was Olympically trained by 2004 PR gymnast. So yeah, I don't know what that has to do with shoes, but they're not. I was like Okay. New Balance Westgate 508. Dude, that I really, really think that New Balance has like done really well for themselves in terms of like the skate industry. I want to hear your guys' thoughts, what you think about like New Balance, but I was talking about this on a live on Instagram yesterday, how Cariuma has pretty much done the worst job like getting into the skateboard industry, but New Balance has done like the best job. Like there was no backlash of New Balance getting into skateboarding. It just like seamlessly happened, I feel like. Like I don't know. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but I feel like Cariuma was very abrupt, but nobody hates on New Balance. Like people hate on Nike, people hate on whatever company, Cariuma, but New Balance, dude, I just feel like their vibe and like the way that they go about promoting themselves, like I don't know, that it comes off really really well. SB Dunks. I was expecting more people to say Dunks, but I think the reason why there's not a lot of people saying Dunks is because nobody can get their hands on them still. Like it's just I don't know. It's hard when you're fighting with sneakerheads for those shoes. Anyways, yeah. I think Dunks are probably one of the best shoes ever, but when you're fighting with sneakerheads to get these shoes, not a lot of people actually get to try them, and then we're talking about this and Dunks are barely coming up in the conversation. I had the O'Neills for a while, extremely durable. Don't like the flick though. Interesting, TJ. I loved the flick on the Shanes, surprisingly. But I like that they were kind of like a round flick. For a Volk, most Volks are like really, really pointy. I like that they were like a little bit more round, like a Cupsole, which I liked. SXL Slim with FP 5mm insole has been my favorite recent shoe. Dude, that's actually a genius combination there because the Excel Slim is a solid shoe, but it's very, very thin. So if you were to just beef up the insole a little bit with that shoe, that's a big boy move right there. That's actually a genius. We were skating New Balance before they had skate shoes. They want shoes on the feet. They don't get greedy. Yeah, 306s come at a close second for me. Interesting. Yeah, the 306s, I did not like them. Etnies Moran are super good. The FP insole with Volk feels better than just a solo Cupsole. Yeah, that's actually a good point. I've never really thought about that. Maybe I would like skating Volk better if I skated FP insoles, but I've never. The DC Kalis OG. Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about that shoe. That's another one that, I mean, he still has a pro shoe on DC. Like, that's stood the test of time. Low-key Crocs kickflip kind of nice, says Sean. That's hilarious. The 1010 or 808. Yeah, I've never tried the 1010, but I've got the 808 right now. I think I would like the 1010. Maybe a little bit more. But the 808 is sick. It's just so heavy and so bulky. It's like intimidating to skate. More rubber equals more flick. America Wino G6. I actually had a pair of those, and at first I didn't like them because I got the ones that had the foxing really, really high on the toe cap, so there's too much rubber. But then I used them for tramp boarding shoes, and after a while, they like wore in super nice, and I loved the flick. But I think if I got the Winos with the normal foxing, with just like the normal flick, I think I would have really loved those. And they have really, really good insoles. I like the G6 insoles a lot. You got to try the 1010. Yeah, I know. At some point. How about the 440 highs? Never tried them, but they look sick. Those are the ones that, what's his face? The photographer did his colorway in, right? Or is that Tom Knox? Is the 440 Tom Knox? Is that his shoe? 1010 is so good. The Costin 1 from 2010-ish. Yeah, those look crazy, bro. NB New Balance Tom Knox 440 looks so good. Yeah, those are such a good looking shoe. I'm not going to lie. The slip-on Wino is better. The Dixon Winos are really, really good too. Fits like a glove, like better as an SXL. Wish I could still get them. They have the worst insole, but they're so good. I actually really like the Herman G6 Adidas Superstar Caterpillar. Dude, those shoes, honestly, I did not expect to really like them. Like visually, I haven't skated them because they sold out so quick. But yeah, I really think that Cater did a good job with those shoes. I've been skating the same pair of Ninja 2s for over 2 years now. I don't want to skate anything else. Yeah, that's the good thing about skating the Nijas is they last so long that you really have a chance to like get the feel for the shoe. Because if you're skating, for example, I hate skating Volks because you rip through the shoe so fast and then you buy another one and then you buy another one. And I guess that works if you're buying the same exact Volk. But if you're trying out new shoes, it's like you're switching to a new silhouette so often that you don't really get a chance to like get used to it. Whereas if you get a long-lasting shoe like say a Taishawn or a Nija, something like that, you have like a few months to like really understand the shoe, which I think is really, really sick. Adidas Samba ADV, never tried it. Want to try the 440s, but fast breaks and blazer mids are goated. Fast breaks, I've never heard of those. They only lasted this long because I keep shoe-gooing them, but they definitely could last longer. The Louis Lopez cons. What's up, Tyler? I honestly, I was never really into the Louis Lopez, but then I saw the mids come out, and I think I'd be down to try the Louis Lopez mids. I think they look really, really good. And the colors that they picked are spot on. Really good colors. Local Joe, what part of the shoe do you rip through first? Sole or flick area? Definitely the flick area. I do a lot of flicking. Yeah. Converse. If you skate Volk, you got to learn switch and nollie. That's how I was forced to skate switch. Yeah, because you're blowing through the shoes so fast that if you're only skating one way, it's like the shoes aren't lasting long enough. Has anyone skated either the new DC Shanahan metric or Nike Force 58s? I've skated both of those, bro. And I love both of them, actually. Lakai Manchester, but they blow out too fast. Let's talk about, so the metrics, I've been skating the metrics for a minute. I just stopped skating them. I think I might start again, but they had like a chunk of them kind of like blew out a little bit, like the stitching blew out. And so I haven't kept skating the metrics, but there's plenty of life left in those shoes. Oh, and the other thing that happened is the lace ripped, and the way the laces are, it's kind of a big deal that the laces like ripped. Like, I don't know. Like getting those laces back into place and like cinching to my foot is going to be a mission. But up until then, I was really liking them. The only thing, for me, they got a very pointy flick. So if you're somebody that likes Volks, but you want to skate a cup sole, I feel like the DC Metrics are really, really solid. They got that nice pointy flick that I personally, it took me a while to get used to. But I really love the board feel with them and how they feel olling. And they have a good outsole. And they've got a really good heel flip flick. So I really, really have enjoyed skating the DC Metric. And I personally really like how they look. I know some people think they look weird, like astronaut shoes or something like that. I think they're one of the coolest shoes out. I think they look different. They have their own vibe. And I don't know what this says, but of all the shoes that I've skated, there's shoes that you get a lot of compliments on. And there's shoes that you don't get a lot of compliments on. And the DC Metric, I noticed that I got a lot of compliments and a lot of people asking me about them because I don't think, I think they're kind of underrated. I don't think a lot of people know about them. And for a cup sole, they're just a very unique shoe. So I really, really have enjoyed the DC Metrics. The Force 58s, same thing. I personally liked skating the Force 58s better than the Metric. But the downside with the Force 58s is the freaking the outsole wears out too quick, like underneath, which is real bummer. Cause I love the flick and everything. Probably like the second and third day on the Force 58s are so good, but then the outsole turns too soft and too mushy that it's more like a Volk shoe than a cupsole. I wish they would just put a different outsole on the Force 58s. Something a little bit more like a dunk, but not quite as thick. So just a slim down dunk outsole. Man, that would be perfect for me. So that's what I have to say about those two shoes, the Metrics and the Force 58s. They should make an iShot Nike SB mid. I would skate those. I bet they will. Opinions on Lakai Telfords. So when I skated the Lakai Telfords, first of all, when we're talking about people coming up and like commenting about your shoes and like asking you about them and complimenting them, that's one of the shoes I've gotten the most compliments on. Is the Lakai Telfords. Like, even like at one point there was this chick at the skate park who didn't even really skate, but she asked me where I got my shoes because she thought they were really, really cool. So I feel like that says something, that people that don't skate are like into the Telfords, because they look like a Dunk or an AJ1, like a Jordan 1 low, but they're not. They have their own kind of uniqueness to them. The only thing I will say is I had a hard time skating them because I did the lace option where you can lace underneath the flap, and on the Ashads that works really good, and I've never tried it on Dunks, but on the Telford, the flap was so like flimsy that I felt like it was ruining my when I like dragged my foot up on the board, that the flap would like curl under and I wouldn't get a good grip on the board. And as soon as I relaced them back the normal way, then they started skating like a million times better. So that would be my thing about the Telfords, is don't lace them like under the lace flap to save your laces. Lace them normal and just shoe glue your laces, or do whatever to protect your laces, but skate them normal. Don't like tuck them under. It ruined them for me. Anyways, DC Tribeca are nice. Looks like a bulky capsule, but they're light and last forever. I'll have to check those out. I've never heard of that shoe, to be honest. Last Resort AB. I've never skated them. I've heard that some people really like them. Some people say they're kind of mid. The look of them is cool. It's definitely like its own look. It's kind of like its own take on Vans, but it's unique enough that it's offering something so simplistic that Vans is not offering, which is sick. But I'm gonna try the Last Resorts when they come out with the, what is it, the CM 001. Yeah, I that's their cupsole shoe that they're developing. It's supposed to drop in like 3 months or something. So that I'll try their cupsole, but I'm not really one for their whole Volk thing. Let's see. I'm thinking about getting footprint insoles. Definitely not the shoes. Would you ever try the shoes? I'd try the shoes. I don't know if I'd skate them into the ground though, but I would try them, especially if Footprint wants to send me some. We were talking about that for a minute, and then I don't know. They kind of ghosted me, but I'm still down to skate their shoes, try them out. They're so similar to Dunks. I think you're talking about the Force 58s. A little bit different, but the flick is pretty similar, I would say. I tried them in my usual size, and they're way too big. Need to size down to 11.5. I used to like the gold and black Dolans from Vans. I can't picture what those look like. What up, on Nam? Can you switch kickflip? I've never switch flipped, but I know I can. I've gotten close. I've done a nollie flip. So it's the same thing the other direction. It's just I have so many tricks that I'm working on in my regular stance that it's hard to take time to do the switch and nollie stuff. I need to force myself to do it, because I know I could do it, but it just takes time. The Nike SB 458s are okay only, usually not too expensive, but at the time, not very durable, really. Not quite a cheap dunk, unfortunately. I'd say they're a cheap dunk. They don't last as long as a dunk, so I feel like that would make them. I don't know. They're just like cheaper materials, cheaper outsole. Yeah, they're kind of like a budget dunk. I like them though. If I had access to like unlimited Force 58s, that would be my pick for sure. I got a ton of Cambridges. I want to try Telford Low, but was scared to switch. Yeah, the Telford Low skates a lot like a Jordan 1 Low. It's like, I don't know, it's a cup sole, but it's got a little bit pointy flick, but not like a Volk, still like a cup sole. But yeah, very, very similar look and feel. I got a ton of Cambridges. I want to try Telford Low. Has anyone tried the Etnies Estrella? I haven't. I don't know if I will. Do you skate the Slim or the OG? Are you talking about the S Excels? I've skated both, and I definitely prefer the Excel Slim. I want to try a Dunk SBs, but they're so expensive. I know. That's everybody is in that position. Try the FP Intercept. The laces rip fast, so buy Kevlar laces. That's the Neen Williams shoe, right? Thank you. I'm glad Joe does these honest reviews of shoes, etc. I want the SB4s. What are those? Nollie flips are easier than fakie flips. Bro, not even. Fakie flips are chillin'. Nollie flips are so awkward because your hips are like open like you're kick flipping, but then you need to flick with your back foot. It's really awkward. Which one do you like? Thin shoes or thick shoes? I prefer a little bit thicker shoes. I would say more in the middle, but if I'm going to err to one side, it's definitely thick shoes. But like right now I've got the New Balance 808s and they're a little too thick to the point that I'm like struggling to like want to skate them because they're so thick. But I don't know. I guess that's like going too far. So not quite that thick. I skated Puma Smash V2s from the Ross heavy at one point. Not the best grip, felt pre-worn down in a way, but they lasted long. Everyone is getting in raffles for the Jordan 4 SB Greens, and I understand why, but I guess we'll see how they skate. Prices are at $225 even if you win one of the raffles. Yeah. That I honestly thought about like trying to get those, but $225, I could not do that. For a pair of shoes to skate, that's pretty rough. What do you think about Taishawn shoes? I think Taishawn made a really, really good shoe. There's a lot of people that say that is the best shoe ever, at least that I've come across. I skated the lows, and they weren't my favorite because of the shape of the toe, and the shape of the toe on the lows was not like the shape of the toe on the mids. So if you're gonna skate the Taishawns, the mids are the safer bet. But the last time I looked at the newer lows, they definitely made them slimmer to be more like the mids. But the thing I will say about Taishawn shoes that is maybe better than anybody else is the impact protection. The outsole on those, like it's not the greatest board feel, but holy cow, the I've never experienced an outsole that has like more foot protection and comfort as those shoes. Like the outsole was top tier. I wish I could put that outsole on like Force 58s or something because it was so good. Does the Tiago Lemos shoes run small or true to size? I would say true to size, but that's hard to say because it's like everybody's foot is a little bit different. Nobody's exactly an 8 or exactly an 8.5 or exactly a 9. So it's like you could be in between sizes. And so a shoe may be a tiny bit small or a tiny bit big. And people are like, oh, it's not true to size. And it's like, how do you really know? Because all of our feet are not, exactly the same. St. Pedro, my bad, bro. I meant like the skate cons. I have to go half size down. I've been skating the SXL OG for 3 years now since I switched from the Globes. Dude, I could... Maybe... I don't like the outsole on the XL OGs. Yeah, thick shoes for more protection. That's how I feel. Just I feel like I can skate longer and better in thick shoes and try more things and not feel like my feet are vulnerable. They're more durable, but the flick might take some getting used to. Have you tried the Louis Lopez Converse Cons? No, I haven't, but I would definitely be down to try the mids. I think they look really, really nice. I wish I had a local park like yours from Houston, and the only nice parks we have are helmets required. Well, do what you got to do or skate street. Definitely my favorite shoes are the Excel OGs and the OG Plus. Jeez, man, I cannot go that poofy, especially with that bad of an outsole. The outsole on that shoe really had me wondering what happened. It's so confusing how Converse does their sizing, keeping consistent. I imagine you skating the old Stevie Williams back in the day. Dude, I think I had a pair of those. I wasn't sure because as a kid, I wasn't like really tapped into like all that. I had like one skate video and it was Elementality. But I remember we would go to the thrift store to buy like shoes or whatever. And if I saw skate shoes, I would make my mom buy them because I just went through like so many shoes, you know? And if I skated regular shoes, they would just burn out so quick. So she would always buy me whatever like skate shoes I found in my size. And I found some. I think they were either the Kalis or the Williams, but they were beefy, bro. Like very, very durable. Jordan 4s skate good already, so I'm confident the SB ones will be great. Yeah, but who's gonna be able to buy them? Yeah, I truly like the Excel OG Plus 2. Best shoe I've skated in a long while. I think that's one of the main reasons why I don't really skate Converse, because the sizing is weird too. Yeah, I guess you just gotta try it on. I don't know. If you're somebody that struggles with that, just don't even risk it buying online. Just go try it on somewhere first. That's true for me with Nike too. I always need a half size up because they're too narrow. Otherwise, they may be true to size in terms of length, but not width. Yeah, I've heard that a lot of people complain. If you have wide feet, Nike's not a great brand for you. What about Osiris? I honestly, I never skated Osiris. I just used it for the thumbnail because it's like a controversial shoe. Um, Joe, do you read the top chat or the live chat? I read the live chat. So I try and get to all of you, bro. Haha, I really like the Circa 801s. Never tried Circa, dude. The Jocelyn is the perfect cupsole with perfect board feel. That's another goated shoe, in my opinion. I've never even skated it, but I feel like the Taishawns are like a timeless shoe that I've only heard good things about. And same thing with the Jocelyn's. I've only heard good things about the Jocelyn's. Yeah. I mean, I think personally my favorite shoe, if I had access to it, would be like the Dunks. I really like the flick, and yeah, I really like the Dunks outside of the hype. But the thing is, it's like, how are you gonna afford a couple $100 every time you need shoes just to rip them up? That's why I'm like, I would almost be bummed to win the raffle for the Air Jordan 4 SB, because it's like, oh, bro, now I've got to spend $225 to get these shoes. And now that I have them, I just spent so much money on these. I don't want to skate them. You know what? I don't like feeling that guilt of like skating my shoes. You know what I mean? I feel like that's why the Force 58s are, again, like a super good option for that. Is just because they're not so expensive that you feel like you're wasting your money skating the shoes, but they do have like a good like 80s basketball look to them. So love Dunks. The Jocelyn Volk are pretty good, but hard to break in. That's interesting. You'd think it would be the other way around, that the cup sole Jocelyns would be harder to break in. Just found your channel yesterday and been binge watching your content. Gotta agree with you on the Dunks. Shout out Tiger Style OG. Thank you, bro. Appreciate that. Let's talk about, what do you guys think are the worst skate shoes you've ever tried? The worst skate shoes you ever tried. We've talked about some of the best skate shoes of all time. What are some of the worst skate shoes? Skate shoes that you absolutely could not do. Vans half cabs. Bro. unpopular opinion, but I back you for saying it. Vans are the worst. Worst ever, first gen Nike SB plastic mesh outer. Dude, those look sick though. I never skated them, but they look sick. Vans checkerboard. Kyle Walker first shoe. Aren't they the same as his second shoe? Just with no laces? Or with laces, I mean. The Burrow Vans. Half cabs are my number 1. They were beautiful, but really plastic. Interesting. So heavy. Keep hitting it with some bad shoes. What are some of the worst shoes? I had 3 Vans and the soles delaminated in all 3 within a month or 2. Yeah, that's the problem I have with Vans too, is I feel like they have construction issues. Like they're not manufactured well. Half cabs are the best all-around skate shoe. Yeah, a lot of people feel that way. I'll have to try some. I don't know, but they suck. Emerica Reynolds, the Jaws footprint are terrible. I'd rather skate in flip-flops than Vans, bro. That's pretty extreme. I would say for me, bro, I hate to say this, because I have like a soft spot for S, and but bro, I cannot handle the Excel OG. Like, I skated it once. I honestly skated pretty good in it, but the outsole, it just felt so cheap to me. It felt so cheap. And obviously, like, I don't know, that's a pretty hard style to rock, bro. Like, big, puffy, but I don't know. It is what it is. That's probably the worst shoe I've ever skated. But yeah, S is goated. Make no mistake. S is goated. Janoskis are uncomfortable. Murano Volks suck. S is goated. Also, the S EOS. I've never heard of that one. Vans is a noob and pro shoe. Okay, here we got a big one right here. New Tiago 808s, all around very great shoe. The beginning break-in period was awful. After 2 weeks, 5 long skate sessions after breaking them in. Very awesome shoe, and I'm loving them. Cool. Yeah, that's what I felt about the 808s was, and I said it in my video. I skated them for a couple sessions, and I said, whoa, like, this shoe is so bulky. I feel like it's going to last forever, but it's taking so long. Like, it'll take a minute, probably like at least a week to break in, that it's like you're almost investing a week of like skating uncomfortable shoes to be able to skate comfortable shoes for another like month or 2 after that. Because I definitely think that they're durable enough to last that long. But yeah, definitely like a very heavy, bulky shoe. So I don't know, that I still have my 808s. I still need to skate them, but definitely struggling to want to put on such huge shoes and deal with the break-in period. S also has slimmer skate shoes like the S Stylus that will feel more Volk skate shoe. Not as durable as an SOG though. Yeah, I like the SXL Slim. I think that's a really good shoe. I can see why a lot of people like skating it. Like talking Tom Asta, Wade DeSarmo, some of my favorite skaters. I'm skating S now. All skate shops run small. All skate shoes run small and hurt my feet. Need cushion insoles. You should try the Nijas. Nijas, just kidding. Never skated those. Bro, I am a big fan of the Nijas. The look is a little hard, but as far as like how they actually skate, probably one of the best skate shoes ever. I love to skate stairs, so Cupsole are the best for me. I used to love S, but I feel like the quality went down. Bro, I feel kind of the same way. I don't know. They have a good thing going, and I want them to succeed because I really like S. I don't know. It's just one of those brands that to me is like, it's got something. Like, I don't know. In the way that the Dunks have something that you can't really explain, I feel like S has something that you can't really explain, but I don't know. It seems like the quality isn't quite where it needs to be, in my opinion, and the construction's not quite as good as you would like it to be. It's just disappointing because, I don't know, I want to see S shoes be, like, proper, and They just feel a little cheap to me sometimes, which sucks. But maybe I got a bad batch. I used to New Balance 1010 looks sweet. Yeah, I like to look at the 1010s. I didn't hate Nyjah Free 2s either. Just not a sizing that really fits my feet great. Unfortunately, if sizing width would be better, I would. It would be fairly perfect. Core shoes are hard to support, but they have to step it up. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I'm really curious to see what happens with, like, Last Resort. Because I feel like I was watching a video today of Soltech doing, like, testing with skateboarders where they had this, like, giant, like, 6 stair. And at the bottom was this, like, plate. And they were supposed to do tricks off of the stairs onto this plate. And the plate measured how much impact there was. And they had this whole lab, like, where they, like, test stuff to, shout out Ashwin, love you too. But they had, like, this whole, like, method of, like, oh, we're building, like, a better skate shoe, and, like have engineers testing things and making things better. And I just feel like, how it feels to me is that they don't give a rip anymore. That it's more about, almost like they're so desperate to stay in business that they're maybe, like, cutting corners. I don't know that that's true, but it just feels like that the core shoe brands are, I don't know, they're not taking their time. But, like, you look at New Balance, New Balance coming in, making a really, really good shoe. And it's like, maybe you don't sell as many shoes, but if you make good shoes, then it's like, all right, you have momentum. But I feel like it almost feels like some of these shoe companies have gotten so big that in order to stay in business, they have to kind of, like, cut corners and make things cheaper to be able to, like, meet their bottom line. Which I don't know if any of that is true, but that's how it feels to me. Because if you skate a core shoe and then you skate a corporate shoe, instantly you notice, like, the difference. You just look at the materials, how it's made, how it feels. Like, yeah, just feels different. And it's not that I want to skate core shoes, but I feel like a little bit disappointed every time. I don't know. That it's rough to say that, because it's like we're supposed to, like, support these people, but at the end of the day, it's like I just want to, like, skate and, like, feel good on my skateboard. A lot of people just don't wear them anymore. Do you think that different shoes affect how you skate? Oh, absolutely. 100%. Right now I'm skating P-Rod 7s, and like, it's taking me a minute to get used to them. Do people still skate Lakai in the US? Yeah. You see Lakais here and there. I would say, as far as, like, core companies, the main one I see is Etnies. I think the Jocelyn and Marana are still pretty relevant. So that seems like the go-to for people that, like, are pure. They want core skate shoes and whatnot. I would say that I see a lot of Etnies. Other than that, yeah, you see some Lakais, but not as much as I'd like. I think Lakais are good-looking shoes. I think if they could get some famous person to wear their shoes, I think things would go really good for them. Force 58 seemed like a win for the price and durability, and they look dope. Maybe even the New Balance 808, they look dope for a New Balance. I hear you about core shoes don't cut the grade, though. Yeah, it's just an unfortunate thing, because it's like, I don't want to talk bad about these people, because they're the ones that even created a demand for these shoes, right? Before, skaters were skating Vans before they were skate shoes, and Jordans before they were skate shoes. And these companies came in, skateboarders made skateboard shoes, and created a real option for people to buy specifically skate shoes, right? So they kind of laid the groundwork for helping us get shoes that skate well, but it just feels like they're almost just being surpassed. Let's see. Not popular in Spain anymore for some reason. That's weird. They're cool indeed. The Jocelyn 1 I've tried too. Great shoe. Haven't tried the Jocelyn 2 yet. Probably great shoe also. Do you think Cariuma is overrated? They just look like bands to me. Yeah, I do think that Cariuma is massively overrated. But I have not skated them, so just know that. Most people that are like trashing on Cariuma have not skated the shoes, and most of it has to do with like their advertising. So understand that's part of what I'm saying. I feel like Cariuma rubs me the wrong way, but just by looking at their shoes look decent but not great to me. That's how I feel about Cariuma. The Riley Hawks are as good as the Shanes, but they don't last long. Interesting. Yeah, the Rileys look sick to me. The Riley 3s, they look like a Shane. Crazy how Luan left Nike for Cariuma. I know, bro. I don't know if you guys watch Skate Line NBD, but Gary Rogers was talking about that, how he's like somebody got him really hyped and somebody let him down, and the person that let him down was Luan, because Luan went to freaking Cariuma. This is what he said. He was like he was complaining about the filming. He was like, y'all look like you were filming the Revive edit or something like that. I thought it was super funny. I wonder how much he got paid. Probably a bag and a half, bro. My personal opinion is Cariuma is extremely overrated. I still don't see people skate them other than those who get them for free. Yeah, see, that's interesting. So I feel the same way, but I know two people that skate them. One is the homie JD, and he's like a casual skater, so I don't think he's like really too particular. He just wants shoes that are comfortable. But then another guy at the skate park, Talon, he's actually like, he's good. And I asked him about them, and he said that he loves them and that they're like the best shoe ever, and they're really, really comfortable, and they have good impact protection and good flick. So, I mean, good for him, but I personally, the look is not really it for me, and the branding and everything is just not really my steez, I'll say that much. The best skate shoe ever is the Patrick Ewings from the early 90s. The best. Yeah, I cannot picture it. We used to skate Converse high tops before Airwalk prototypes came out. Yes, I'm old now, but either way, we have a plethora of shoes to choose from nowadays. Yeah. That's what I'm saying, is you gotta kind of like acknowledge that these companies like Soltech and Lakai, you know, they a lot of the ones that have gone out of business, DVS, Action, I guess Action's back, but let's think, Osiris, iPath, so many of these companies like really showed to corporate companies that there was money to be made in skateboarding, and then, you know, the corporate companies came in and they did it better. But that's what it's all about, man. You're not in it for charity. You're in it to try and make money, and if you're not making a better product, then people are going to go somewhere else. So that's just the nature of it. So I think that if you're going to start a skate shoe company, you've got to understand that you're entering a climate where anybody can eat you up. It's pretty rough, but you can't rely on people's charity to buy your shoes because they feel bad for you, or they're gonna buy what they enjoy the most. And a big part of that is the quality skating in them. I got some free and never wore them. How did you guys burn through shoes so fast? I usually skate one pair for 6 to 9 months, or until the bottom has a hole. You probably don't do a lot of flip tricks. If you do flip tricks, you will burn through shoes. They were basketball shoes. It depends how you skate. If you're not doing many flip tricks, then they're going to last pretty long. Yeah. Do a kickflip a lot, but just the gum wore out and never torn the laces. Yeah. The more tricks you get, the more areas where you're going to wear your shoes out. Yeah. The core companies have done a lot for the progression of skate shoes for sure. My kickflip spot burns in like 3 sessions. Damn, dog. You gotta do that, I guess. What shoes are you skating too? Van skate half caps are the best. Dude, I've heard so many people say that. Core skate shoe companies don't take care of skaters like Nike or Adidas. I think that matters too. Remember Xavier? You mean Xavier? Yeah, I do. I actually skated a pair of those. I had a pair of those because they were out of Portland, and I got all my shoes from like secondhand shops. So I picked up some Xavier's, and yeah, apparently Xavier was Nike's test run in skateboarding, and then they switched it fully over to Nike SB. My favorite skate shoes were the original DC Josh Kalis first P-Rod shoe. That's goated on Nike SB. Now I just skate half cabs because I'm old and slap the curbs. Bro, probably maybe like my grail shoe would be the P-Rod ones. Bro, those were so sick. They're practically dunks. Yeah, I never got to skate them. That was right in the era where I stopped skating. So, like, I just look back and I'm like, bro, these are the coolest shoes ever. They're shaped like a dunk, but they're a little bit more tech. They got like air zoom, just very cool looking shoes. The plain white and black ones are my favorite. So if I could have any shoe forever, it would probably be those shoes. But bro, that's the sucky thing about shoes is it cycles through. You find a shoe that you love, and then eventually they stop making it, which sucks. But the best skate shoes are the Rick Owens. You can't change my mind. Cannot picture them. Emerica Ellington 1s were dope. Also cannot picture them, but I feel like that was the era of Emerica where they were on fire. When Reynolds was on Emerica, in his heyday, like Stay Gold, that was I feel like there was a moment where Emerica was kind of eclipsing skateboarding and reaching out to more audiences beyond skating, and that I think in order to survive as a skateboard company, I think you need to be able to appeal to people outside of skateboarding. I've been thinking about this. I think that's like a must in order to actually survive in skateboarding, because skaters will have their, like, I don't know, in the skateboard community, you might you have ups and downs, right? People are like really hot on this brand, and then they're over it and they go to another brand, and then that brand dies. And it's like the only way that you can survive those ups and downs in skateboarding taste is to appeal outside of skateboarding, so that, when the skaters aren't into it, there's, general awareness or general, like, demand for what you're doing. And then hopefully skateboarders come back around to it and you kind of are able to ride the wave. But I feel like depending on core skateboarders, their tastes are just like constantly changing. So it's like, it's almost like this toxic relationship where you're like trying to figure out what they want, but what they want is something you don't have, dude. So it's like you're trying to like chase them, and it's like I don't know. Let's see. I skate a lot of curbs now too. Just like when I was way younger, as long as I can still skate, I'm happy. Reynolds getting on New Balance, definitely a smart move. Bro, if Reynolds gets his own pro shoe, I'd be so hyped. I don't know. I just feel like New Balance, that would be just almost like, I feel like New Balance has already solidified themselves in skateboarding in such a good way. I feel like that would be a huge move for them to give Reynolds a pro shoe, because Reynolds is the GOAT, man. Like, if he got a pro shoe, I feel like that would solidify it from like old to young. Every generation would be like, oh yeah, New Balance, like I'm with it. So let's see. Anyone skate the Sean Pablo's cons yet? They look simple, but still kind of fresh. I don't think I'd ever skate that kind of Converse. I do the Louis Lopez cons, but they're pretty much just a skate shoe. What's this glasses model? I don't know. Just something cheap, dude. I got it online. Not my favorite, but they skate nice. New Balance makes good skate shoes. I can't lie. Is there an Alex Midler hack brewing up? I haven't talked to him, so I don't know. I talked to him at Street League a while ago, and I talked to him about taking hard slams and whatnot. I made a video about it, so you can find that on my channel. But no, I haven't. Alex Midler's barely even skating, bro. Like, how am I supposed to make a hack about him when there's like, I feel like he's barely even skating. Like, what? Alex Midler's hack to like selling out or something, like selling out while still being relevant with the cool kids. I don't know, man. Some of the stuff he wears is crazy. Like who's he sponsored by? Guess. Some of those fits just are not tasteful at all. But he's making his money, so whatever. All right, Pablo Bueno, the ones that you look like some high Converse. So Pablo asks, Gifted Hater called you nutty in the good way. How you feel about that? Are you referring to his tier list video? Lol, I'm dead. I've been copying Paradise 3 for a while too, so I had to get them. I skated the pinks and keeping the purples clean. I'll be so grateful. I appreciate Gifted Hater saying nice things, bro. Like, I think he's a nice guy. Yeah. I'm not like, we're not tight enough that I'm like, oh yeah, Joa. It's not like that. It's Local Joe and Gifted Hater. But we talk on like Instagram sometimes, and you know, he's nice, bro. I'm like way smaller than he is, and he still like interacts with me, and like I'll send him stuff that I think he should make videos on. And like I was asking him about the Last Resort shoes last night, and like I don't know, it takes time to talk to me and whatnot. So like I feel like that just goes to show that it hasn't like all gone to his head. He's just like a normal dude. So I personally I mess with Gifted Hater, dude. I think I genuinely think that he is a good person, and I think it's funny because he is like pegged as being the Gifted Hater. You know what I mean? Like from the get, you think that like he's just like, I don't know, a prick, but I just think the dude is like, he's got opinions, and like his job is to share his opinions, and he's got well thought out opinions, bro. So like I can't hate on that. It takes guts to be able to put yourself out there and say these things about people, give your opinions and your critiques, and then like for people to, you know, hate you for it or whatever. It's kind of like a Batman situation, dude. Who said, somebody said, Gifted Hater is the hero we needed. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, that I don't know if he's lonely, or like if it even like affects people that deeply, but you're out here saying like, so-and-so did this, like the whole Taishawn thing. Like he complains about Taishawn ollie not quite over the table, and then Taishawn says he's racist. And it's like, give me a break. The homie, like, he's not racist. Just because he called you out doesn't... But it's like, Gifted Hater is putting himself out there, and then, like, when you put yourself out there, people can say things, right? And, like, you're under scrutiny. Just as much as the people that he's scrutinizing, he's getting scrutinized. And so, I don't know. It takes guts to put yourself out there. I'm pretty, like, out of it. Like I stay pretty neutral. I talk about stuff that is like pretty universal. So and specifically, like I don't hate on like stuff because I don't want to deal with all that, right? So it's like, I don't know, like I respect him for that, for putting himself in the line of fire, I guess, because I don't do it. I don't tell people how I like really feel about things. Like I told you guys how I really felt about skating the Excel OGs, and that like that took like everything in me because I didn't want to offend anybody at S or Soltech. You know what I mean? Like it takes courage to be like, what do you say, like disagreeable, or to say something that you know other people are not going to agree with, or that there's going to be blowback, and to still say it. And also the fact if the hater is even mentioning your name is good. All publicity is good publicity. He's pretty funny. Yeah, I think he's good at doing things in a funny way. Like imagine think about Gary Rogers, right? Gary Rogers is roasting people left and right, but he does it in a really funny way that it's cool. Like you getting roasted is like, hey, I got roasted by Gary Rogers. Like, and it was funny, and I'm laughing at it too. Like the thing you said today in Skate Line about Luan's Cariuma thing, looking like Andy, looking like it was a Revive promo video. It's like this footage is so shaky. It looks like they're filming for the Revive video. And then he was like, "No offense, Andy," or whatever, or "I'm sorry, Andy," or whatever. But you can tell like he doesn't like it's all good natured. You know what I mean? It's all good natured, and I think that's most of what Gift a Hater is doing is like just most of it is in good natured like fun. Some of it there's like some truth to it, but every good joke has some truth to it, I think. Otherwise it wouldn't be funny. Will you learn hard flip? I can frontside flip first tee, but cannot understand how to hard flip. Yikes, bro. Yeah. You know what's funny? I was watching a trick tip on hard flips today, so I definitely, it's on my mind. I still live. I'm at the park with my Vans, but Shane's all day. Yeah. All right. Sorry, I missed a bunch of your guys' comments. 90% of skateboarding now takes itself way too serious. Yeah. Bro, I hate when we do the race card, bro. So annoying. Yeah, I don't know. That's a pretty harsh card to be putting down on somebody. Of course he's not racist. So maybe Taishawn thinks Gifted Hater is being serious. I don't know. That's, in my opinion, it's pretty fried to say that about something, or say to accuse somebody of that, because it's like, man, I think everybody is to some degree, but nobody is at the same time. Like, I don't know. Anytime Gifted Hater says something nice about you, count it as a win. He is funny as hell, though he filled a niche that we didn't know we needed. He's a great skater, too. Yeah, he's a beast. I was thinking about the fact that he's just a persona, and it's not really a hater because yes and no reason. I think he's just playing his humor. All right. Yo, Brick. Yeah, the young Japanese skaters are insane. Barracks is actually coming up again. Barrett and Costin took control of it again. Bro. Oh, man. If you think that it was all going downhill because of Hypebeast, I don't. Did you see the post that they posted on their Instagram the other day that was, do skateboarders believe in God? And it's like, all right, bro. Like, I do, but it's like, we really need to talk about this. Like, that's like a very divisive issue. And I don't know why, like, the Barracks thinks that they should be, like, hosting this discussion. Like, they've already done so much fried, like, stuff. Why do they need to be hosting a discussion about theology on the Barracks Instagram account? Like, that's so crazy to me. Gary pushes it, but doesn't cross the line too much. He's a smart guy, funny as hell, and has massive core cred, so he can get away with it. Yeah. I think Gary's built up a reputation that like he can really say things and people take it in a good way. Whereas Gifted Hater's still pretty new, so it's like if he says things, he's not as well connected. So people might, have their feelings hurt or whatever in a different way than if Gary said it. I took it too seriously for far too long. Like I refused to learn certain tricks like no complies and bonelesses because they were considered uncool at the time. Skating now is sick because all styles. Saying Bear took control of anything is bizarre. He's a cornball. He's too old to be doing this. Bro, what you think about Luan going to Cariuma? I talked about this yesterday on my Instagram, but I think it's really good for Cariuma and probably really good for Luan. He's going to make a lot of money, I hope. But yeah, I mean, it felt a little weird. You felt a little bit like this guy, like a little betrayed, like, oh, I thought, I don't know. Yeah, it kind of felt like Cariuma was only going for like the contest people, and now they're going for some like OG, like street skaters and whatnot. So I don't know. It's definitely a step in the right direction for them. For Luan, it's probably a big payday, and I'm happy for him. But me personally, I would have rather seen him go, stay at Nike. But thing was, he's already peaked in his career, and he's not getting a pro shoe at Nike. So it's like he could go to Cariuma, get a big payday, maybe get a colorway, maybe get a pro shoe or something, because Cariuma is so so desperate to legitimize their brand, right? So it's like there's way more opportunities for Luan at Cariuma than Nike. Nike doesn't need Luan, and Cariuma does need a Luan, or they need more people that carry more weight and respect to be skating for them. So that's the same way I feel about Trevor Colden. Trevor Colden. Cariuma will never be core. Well, duh. Of course, they can't be core. They weren't started by skateboarders, bro. Same with Nike. Same with Adidas. Same with Converse. Same with Vans. I mean, Vans is as close to core as you can get while not being core. Cariuma is just like Nike. Why are you streaming in the car, though? So I stream in here because my son is inside taking a nap, and I don't want to wake him up. So, today I was going to go skate, but I couldn't. If I can't skate, I might as well stream, do something productive as far as, like, the channel goes and whatnot. So, this is where I do it, bro. This is the vibe, the rainy day car stream. So, that's it. What questions do you guys have for me? Nike Shane O'Neill shoes are great. Yeah, a lot of people have said the Shanes, bro. The way they're presenting themselves is like their core. Yeah, I kind of see your point. Venture or Thunder? Thunder. Stream where you want, man. I will. I'm not answering that question. Tiago 808s are fire. Thanks. Superstar. That's your goated shoes, Superstar. Honestly, I think those are timeless, bro. Just like the Dunks are timeless, like the Dunks, the Jordan 1s, the Superstars are kind of in that mix as far as like just timeless sneakers. Isn't Cariuma based in Brazil? No. They claim Brazil, but they're in Singapore. 8.5, right? 8.5. I'm not sure. That's my shoe size, but I skate 9s as well. Thoughts on Cariumas? Can you get me out of Venezuela? I wish. Yo, sorry, man. Haven't talked to you in a while. How you been? Everybody, Local Joel is in the chat, bro. Spam W for Local Joel, bro. Local Joe. Joel. W's for Local Joel. Yo, Local Joel, how you been? Shout out Local Joel, bro. Luan is from there, right? Yeah, he's from Porto Alegre. That's where Ronaldinho's from. If you are into soccer at all, they're from the same place. W's, W's for local Joel. Let's go, bro. This is my favorite. This is like a meme. Is YouTube your full-time job? If not, what do you do outside of skating? So it was, but I wasn't making enough money. So my girl started doing real estate, and she's killing it. And so I stay home, take care of the kid. We hang out, we go to parks and play all day. And then when she gets home or while he naps, I work on the YouTube channel. So hopefully when we're making a little bit more money, I'll have more time to focus on this, because I really do want to make this channel explode. But it's just hard with time and everything, dude. With being an adult, having a kid, a family, it's just, yeah, time is of the essence. I've been skating for a year and still can't land kickflip. I'm losing motivation. Keep going, bro. Keep going. The more effort you put into skating, the more you'll get out of it. So don't give up. Good man. Sounds like a top dad. I try to be. I'm not perfect, though. Thoughts on Jake Wooten? Very unique. Very unique. I think he's sick. He seems like a really genuine dude, too. Kids are great. Kids are love or live. I'm not sure what you meant. Local Joe, you could sell real estate, too, if you had to. You'd be great at it. Yeah, I would be. Thanks. I don't want to. I did sales for like 5 or 6 years, and I'm over it. But yeah, I know I could be good at real estate. Also, shout out Camberly. She's not in here, but Camberly is killing it in real estate, and I'm proud of her for like doing something that like she wants to like get good at and crushing it. So I'm happy to watch her like succeed, even though, you know, I don't have as much time to work towards like my goals and whatnot. I'm stoked to see her just like crushing it. So I'm happy for her. 2 kids of my own. They're the reason I got back on the board. They now skate with me. That's sick. What's your favorite skate game? Favorite skate game? Probably Skater XL. Honestly, I grew up on Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2, but I was always trying to mess with the stats to make it as realistic as possible. So now playing Skater XL, it's like, oh, this is exactly what I wanted it to be. It's not perfect, but it's like so much better than the other ones. Even Skate 3 was like nowhere compared to the realism of Skater XL. So yeah, I'm in it for the realism stuff. But like somebody just commented Tony Hawk's Underground. Like I understand why people would be like super into that, because it was kind of like GTA before GTA. So, but yeah, for me it's just Skater XL. I haven't played Session though. I feel like I'd like Session. It's cool that Cariuma is using an alternative version of leather, since it's take 1 cow per shoe to make leather. I also like that they sell just 1 shoe, better colors and styles. Would help. Mac Miller or Logic? Probably Logic, but I don't really listen to much music. It took me 2 years to land kickflip. Someone once told me to jump higher and go faster. It worked. Yeah, I don't know about going faster, as long as you're like going with some speed, but jumping higher, I think for landing flat ground tricks is typically the biggest thing that will help you land tricks faster. More kickflip breakdowns. Yours are dope. 10-year hiatus. Came back and focused just on kickflips, and your videos really helped. I have a really polished kickflips. Thanks to you. Hey, glad it helped you. That's super rad. Local Joe, that's super rad for real. Do you listen to music while skating? And what kind of music? I listen to metal, and it really hypes me up. When I'm trying to skate, I've got a skate playlist, and it's mostly music from like video parts. Like the first song in it is "In My Lifetime" by Jay-Z, which Cater skated to in his Adidas Cater part. I thought that was like, I like kind of like old schoolish like rap music. I don't know. I just, from watching skate videos, I feel like that to me makes me like, it puts me in the zone of like skateboarding and whatnot. So but then like there's a song that Way Desarmo skates to by Pop Smoke in his Define part. That's one of my favorite parts ever. And so usually listening to music from a skate part that gets me hyped, it's like it carries that vibe into my session. But a lot of times I don't skate to music. Most of the time I don't skate to music because I'm filming on my camera, so I can't listen to the music. Like, I'm filming on the phone, so I can't listen to music at the same time. So most of the time I'm not listening to anything, but if I am, that's it. Is your playlist on Spotify? I would love to use it when I skate. No, it's on Apple Music. You can probably look it up on Apple Music. All right. Let's see. You guys are spamming the chat. Thrasher on PlayStation 1. Bro, I've never played that, but that's sick. Any tips for big flips? I've been trying for months and have only stuck one. So I'm not the best at big flips, especially on flat ground. I can do them better on a Euro or like a hip because I can't jump very high. But my biggest thing that I think about is I think of you want to flick up. You don't want to flick out like a kickflip. You really want to flick up and off to the side. So think of it, it's just like a big spin, but you want to flick up and just get the outside edge of the board. And if you can do that, just think big spin and then flick up. I feel like that's how I think about it. That's what helps me the most is you don't want to flick out like a varial or like a kick flip. You want to flick up with it. So the board's kind of tipping back and you're kind of flicking up with it. And that makes it more of like a tray flip rotation underneath you rather than flicking through it like a varial. So that would be my biggest tip for big flips. No, you can't win. You ain't got confidence in yourself. Jump. That's the trick. Yeah, jumping is huge. The first skate video game I played was Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 on the demo disc from Pizza Hut. So sick, bro. Demo discs were so sick. I loved in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 on PlayStation how you could get the demo for Matt Hoffman's BMX. I always thought that was sick. My friend had it. I had Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 on computer. He had it on PlayStation. I always wanted to play with him just so I could play the demo of Matt Hoffman's BMX. I thought it was sick. Let's see. Half cabs, 100%. Yeah. I feel like in this live chat about the best skate shoe ever, the two shoes that I feel like have come up the most have been the Nike SB Shanes and the half cabs. The half cabs make sense. A lot of people like half cabs. Shanes was definitely a big surprise. All right. So now that I have one of the best kickflips I can teach people in 5 minutes with one tip. Pop back. Yeah, that makes sense. Hey, so I've been skating. This is Local Joel, by the way. W's for Local Joel. Best name ever. Hey, so I've been skating for 7 months now, now consistently, and I've been working on the basics, more like ollies while rolling. Any tips on that and doing kick turns on quarter pipes? As far as like rolling on flat, I would just say really focus on doing your ollies proper. If you can get a proper ollie, that will help you so much with everything else. And when I say proper, let's see if I have a tech deck. There's always a tech deck in here. And when I say proper, what I mean is I want you to be able to pop and tweak it out and land. So if you really want to get good at skating, you need to master the basics, in my opinion. And so you don't want to do a ollie like this where you go like that and it like levels out just before you hit the ground. You want to learn how to ollie, drag up and poke it and tweak it and then come down. If you can learn all of your tricks with that mentality of, I don't just want to do it like that, you want to really truly like tweak it and master it. If you have that mentality and you take it to all your tricks, like say pop shove, you don't want to just like do like on the ground like that. You want to like pop it, catch it at the peak, and put it down and roll away with no tic tacs. If you think of all of your tricks that way, that you want to do them as good as you possibly can, like proper. Obviously, it's even your version of proper is not going to look anything like a pro's version of proper, but as long as you're popping, trying to catch it at the top, and landing with no tic tac, if you can focus on doing that with all of your tricks, bro, I'm telling you, that is going to help your skating so much. If you can do that with an ollie, then it'll make sense how to do kick flips and heel flips. I know so many people that can kick flip, but they can't bone out an ollie. And because of that, their kick flips never get any better, because it's like a kick flip stems off of an ollie. If you can't get your ollie better, how are you going to get your kick flip better? So that's what I'm saying. Like, just take that approach to all of your basic tricks, whether it's back 180. Like recently I've been working on this with back 180s, trying to get them fully rotated in the air. So mine look a little bit like this. They're like that. I'm trying to dip my nose, like fully tweak it and do the back 180, which is really hard on flat ground. But like even now, I'm still working on getting my basics better, more controlled and more tweaked out. And so I would just say that, like, when it comes to skateboarding, you want to, the more you are improving your basics, the quicker you're going to be able to improve in skateboarding. If you can't improve your basics, then you're going to have a really hard time learning. And the people that have mastered their basics are the people that are able to unlock tricks like very quickly, because they understand how to manipulate their board. And you can only learn those lessons if you are truly trying to master the basics of board control. So I would just say, like, focus on the basics and really, really don't cheat yourself. As far as kick turns go, that's just feel. Just practice it on a bank and then go for it. You got it. Kick turns is easy. I spray paint my board to seal it. Better pop. That's smart. Props to golden era 90s hip hop. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's like my favorite. Back foot pops backwards instead of straight down. I've taught people to fix their kickflips by just popping backwards instead of straight forward. It's a wild one mentioned back in the day. Yeah, so that makes complete sense, and I used to think the same thing. Now I just think I put more weight on my front foot, but essentially does the same thing. So when you're trying to flick, right, you're trying to get that knee out in front of the board. And so if you're popping forward, then your knee can't get out in front of the board. But on the opposite side of the spectrum, if you pop this board back, it brings the board under your knee so you can flick out and have more leverage. So yeah, popping back really, really helps. But it doesn't quite feel that way when you're rolling. But if you're stationary, thinking popping back helps with ollies and with kick flips and heel flips, anything really. But yeah, I guess that's a good tip. I just think of it more like put a little bit more weight. I try and put 80% of my weight on the front foot, and I think it does essentially the same thing. It puts the pressure forward so that the board kind of comes underneath you. But yeah. Let's see here. What job have you hated the most? I worked at a cheese recyclery, like a place where they recycle cheese. But I honestly didn't hate that job the most. The job I hated the most was being a dishwasher. I lasted maybe a month, and I was like, I'm never doing like manual labor. Like, I hate this. I'm never gonna work in a restaurant. I don't know. Just, I hated it so much. Never ever wanted to do it do it again. Buy a Walkman. Let's go. That's going fully for the vibe. Walkman, baggy pants, puffy shoes. Thanks, man. Gotta go. Never work as a line cook, kids. Please. Yeah. Hell yeah. Matt Hoffman. Shanes are great. W's. Yeah, tricks only look really good boned. Half cab was my first real skate shoe after everything I tried in between. Half cab's still my favorite. What's up, y'all? I've been skating Cariumas for a little over a year, and they're probably my second favorite shoe behind the Dunk. That's so interesting. I've heard good things about the Cariumas, bro, but I don't know. The hand movement, every skater knows. I know. True board control sticks out so much. That's where style comes from. Zero board control, zero style. Yeah, I think that's a good point. Everybody's body moves differently, and so if everybody reaches like 100% board control, their tricks are gonna look controlled, but they're all gonna look different than the next guys because our bodies just naturally move differently. So, let's see. I work in a mill that makes foam and bubble wrap. Well, I like the money though. Yeah, that's solid, bro. Good for you. What tricks have you been working on? So recently, I've been working on nollie flips, frontside flips. I'm still working on varial heel flips. Did like the cleanest varial heel flip of my life yesterday. Not on camera, so you know I'm capping. But no, I really did do a nice varial heel yesterday. Let's think. I feel like those are the main ones. Frontside heels. I kind of slept on those for a while. I'm trying to get those back. I want to start working on backside heels. I nearly did a clean one the other day. So it was just random. Let's think. Yeah, I would really, really like to get nollie flips and nollie heels. I know I can do that if I just dedicate myself to doing that. I know those tricks are like right just beyond my reach. Yeah, that's pretty much the tricks I'm working on. Lakai is the only brand where I can pick a random shoe from their lineup and know it's gonna skate good. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. I feel like all of Lakai's shoes look like they skate good. I don't agree with that. You don't have to do anything having to do with board control. You can have great style. Okay, man. I think you're getting a little too meta. Obviously you're right, but like whatever. All right. 360 hard flip, bro. You got that. Yeah, I don't think that's a trick I'll ever learn just because I don't think it looks good. So, what is the best style in your opinion? What does that mean? Do you mean who has the best style? I don't know how to answer what is the best style. I've been working on nollie flips too. Does your board rotate a bit when you do them? Like turn backside? No, it doesn't. I can see how that would happen if your shoulders are like closing or opening or something. That doesn't happen to me. But yeah, I could see. I know people that does happen to, where they naturally like turn. Gino's push comes from having amazing board control. Yeah, see, we can go in circles about this all day. Okay, so what is the best style? I think I'm just gonna take that as who has the best style. Best style. I think a shot is a good example. I think it comes down to like being loose and in control. So nobody likes it if you do a trick and you look really tight and rigid and like it just doesn't look good. So no matter what you do, even if you don't do the trick well, but you look relaxed and like smooth, I think that's better style. So, yeah, so that's a good example of like a shod, super loose, but then also you want to look like in control. So how the board comes up, how you're catching it and controlling it, how you like demonstrate that you are controlling the board and the board's not controlling you, kind of a thing. I think that is a big part of having good style, and a shot is another one like that. But then also I think it comes down to like being structured. And somebody just said T-Funk has loose style. Yeah. So T-Funk would probably be like kind of not really what I'm describing here. Like think of like Jamie Foy. Jamie Foy is like very, very structured. Everything he does is like everything moves to where it's supposed to go, like very fluidly and efficiently. And I think that that is a big part of good style to me, is like just, I don't know, the not just control of your body or control of the board, but control of your body. I feel like that makes, like Wade Desarmo. I love watching Wade Desarmo because it's like there's no wasted effort. Like everything looks like just so good to me. But I think part of the reason people have problems with, like, say Nyjah, for example, Nyjah is like all structured, but he doesn't seem as loose, right? He doesn't seem quite as like relaxed. Everything he does is like locked in. And I think part of it comes down to the fact that he skates such tight trucks. So it's like people that skate looser trucks naturally look more fluid because their body is constantly adapting to how their board is like wiggling underneath them. So, yeah, I would say it just depends. But typically I would say people that skate looser trucks have better style. People that skate transition have great style, I feel like, because again, you have to learn to adapt and relax and flow. Yeah, I don't think I have great like like I don't think I have great style, period. But I try and be loose, but it's nothing like, you know, some people are just like they look like they're barely, like they're asleep, you know. That's not me. I'm very much awake, and I look very much awake when I'm skating. Uh, oh, you got the shod style, bro. Bro, you're capping. That's too nice of you. Um, let's see. Trent McClung has one of the best styles. I love how Trent McClung sits on ledges. He looks so locked in every time. I'm from Hawaii, and there's a ton of short skaters here. They always have the best style. Interesting. T-Funk got that loose style. Jamie Foy got that pinch. At the end of the day, style just comes from putting in those countless hours of skating. Wade's butter. See, I agree with you, but nobody's put in more time than Nyjah. So, you can put in all the time you want, but style doesn't just happen, you know, because you put in the time. I think it comes from, like, looser trucks and, like, trying to relax your body and letting it move like how it takes you. You know what I mean? Like, in Andrew Huberman talked about this on the 9 Club. He talked about virtuosity. So like you can learn a skill and master the skill, but then there's like a level above that that's called like virtuosity, and that's where pretty much you're almost like learning to invite in the unexpected. So I think that is like a part of like good style. Is it just, there's something about it that it doesn't look so mechanical, but at the same time it looks controlled. So I don't know. I think that there's a lot to talk about in terms of that. Yuto's butter on all terrains. Yeah, you got that shot style. Nyjah had a Nazi skate dad though. Yeah, I mean, whatever. I think it's being super comfortable anywhere. Yeah, I think that's a comfort and control. Have you seen Yuto skating vert? He is insane at tranny. Yeah. If you skate tranny as good as Yuto, you're gonna have good style in the streets. That's gotta mess with your style. Any type of skating. Anything that comes out of Huberman's mouth is worth listening to. I don't know, man. He called T-Funk to be skater of the year. It was obviously Nyjah. I love Nyjah style. P-Rod's my favorite though. Yeah, see, I personally don't hate Nyjah style, but I understand why people don't like it. And I think it just comes down to that it's so mechanical. And also the other thing about Nyjah style is yeah, his tricks they look a little off. Like how he kick flips, right? It's not the best looking kick flip. And so I think a lot of his tricks, they're not like the best looking, but they are so refined. Like he's done it his own way for so long that he can take it to things, go at obstacles and spots that other people couldn't touch, because he has like become so structured and so mechanical with the way that he skates. But I don't think it. I think it's too structured for a lot of people. It just doesn't. It looks too much like a video game, I guess. It looks unrelatable. I guess that would probably be the way of saying it. Let's see Huberman do a kickflip first. Oh, I'm sure Huberman can kickflip, bro. Huberman used to work at Thrasher. Yeah, I don't know if you know that, but Huberman, it was actually like a good skater. He was getting flowed from Deluxe. With Nyjah style, it looks like skating is a job, not fun. Yeah, I see that. Because that's how Nyjah was raised to skate. Virtuosity is skillfulness, and I think Andrew compared it to giving the appearance as if one could be looser with their craft and still displaying a high level of skill. Yeah, I think it's that relaxedness. I feel like a lot of people don't like him because they can't relate to some of the tricks he does. Still no vids of him skating anywhere. Yeah, I mean, Andrew Huberman's probably a millionaire, so I think he's pretty passionate about what he's doing and is doing that at a really high level. So I don't know if he really has that much time to be skating, but I mean, I can't really blame him. That was a good discussion about style, guys. That was fun. Let me find something. You looking for Huberman clips? What other questions do you guys have for me? Hit me with some questions. What do you guys want to talk about? What are we talking about? Hit me with some questions, chat. You guys want to talk about tricks? Do you have any more Ashad hacks? At the moment, no. Do you ever listen to the Bunk podcast? Yeah, I do. What's your current dream trick? Current dream trick? Bro, there's so many. There's so many dream tricks, but front crook is always one that I wish I could front crook as easily as I can back crook. So that would be one. Front feebles. Woo. Yeah. That's a good looking trick. Hard flips. Frontside flips. There's so many. Nollie flips. Nollie heels. I don't know. I just feel like dream tricks for me are almost like ones that I'm working on or like trying to break down. As far coming back to the Ashad hacks, do I have any Ashad hacks brewing? So the way it works is I like watch a lot of skateboarding, and then if I see something stick out to me, like say I see Ashad, the way he sets up his foot for his heel flip, right? I see that and I'm like, oh, it's like very pointed, right? Then I go look at other clips of him doing it and I'm like, oh, he's always doing this. And then I try and think like, okay, why is Ashad always doing this with his foot, right? So it's like kind of an organic thing. And so it just goes from like one person to the next to the next. It's just, if I'm watching somebody skating and something stands out, then that's it. So I'm not always like watching Ashad. And at the same time, it's also sometimes I'm trying to, like, I've got a trick in mind. So it's like whoever has that trick really well, or there's a lot of footage of them doing that trick that I can study, then like that's kind of like where I go with my videos. So it's not that I'm like, I start with, oh, I want to make a video about Ashad. It's more like, all right, I have this trick that I'm working on, and then I'm watching lots of skate videos and I see somebody do it and I'm like, okay, well, let's like see how they're doing it. So it doesn't really work like I just pick somebody. it kind of comes more organically. All right, let's see. Favorite color is red. Red, white, and black, I think, is the nicest color scheme. Idiosyncrasies in your skate setup. Well, weird one right now. My bushings broke. I'm on Thunder bushings, the Ashads, and I keep getting the red bushings that I got that came with it. They broke, and I got a replacement pair, and they broke. So now I'm skating Bones bushings inside a Thunder board, which obviously, as you probably know, it brings the axle in a little bit and ruins the geometry. So I don't know. I had a hard time getting used to it, and I don't know if that was just the geometry was a little bit different or what the deal was, but that's one idiosyncrasy. Right now, another thing, I'm riding hardware that I don't like, which is like a small thing, but I'm riding 1-inch hardware, and it's Phillips. I prefer 7/8 Allen. So I don't know. There's a couple little idiosyncrasies for you. I hate that I'm skating not a twin tail right now. I wish I was skating a twin tail. Will you ever play me in a game of skate? Winner keeps the YouTube channel. No. I'll play you in a game of skate though. You'll probably win. Hats or beanies? Hats. But I am wearing a beanie. But definitely hats. What makes a good skate park in your opinion? Okay. Right now, the main thing that I'm thinking about in terms of a good skate park is how many people can skate it at once. Because you can have the best skate park, and then, like, if too many people are there, it just gets clogged up fast. That's how my skate park is. And that's how my favorite skate park is, where my family lives. And I don't know. I wish that people would design more open skate parks, but I think if all you had was a ledge, a mani pad, and a flat bar with enough space that a bunch of people can session them, I think that's ideal. So like Cherry Park in Long Beach, I've never been there, but I think that is like such an infamously like famous skate park that a lot of pros go to, and it's very, very simple. It's just a good ledge, good manual pads, all that. Like, so I think simple and open is like the key to a good skate park. You just got to have the basics, and then from there, you can start getting more interesting stuff like quarter pipes, step ups, all that. Do you know good fitting bushings for better turning in Thunders? When it gets cold, the Thunder bushings freeze and get so hard in Germany at the moment. You can get softer Thunder bushings. Look online. You can get their red ones are the softest, and yeah, they're very, very soft. What did you think of Godspeed? I liked it. It was good music, good editing, good filming, good skating, good vibes. Godspeed was a good video for sure. Overanalyzing someone's tricks can hinder your progress, in my opinion. Yeah, I disagree. I don't think it can like necessarily like hinder it. It can only hinder it if you get so obsessed with it that you aren't actually practicing. So if you're practicing and you're analyzing, I think that's like right. I think that's good. I think that's how it should be. I think it's going to help you learn faster. But if you're analyzing and not putting in the work, yeah, you're screwing yourself over. Let's see. I know it's an old skate video, but it's one of my favorites. What are you talking about? Oh, that's not an old skate video, bro. That's still pretty new. Perfect skate setup for the rest of your life. So red top ply works for you? I have no problem with red top ply. I'm on a red top ply right now. First one ever, but yeah, it doesn't bother me. And it is my favorite color, so I think I kind of like it. Dream skateboard setup for the rest of my life? Definitely probably like the Thunders I'm riding right now, I think. Thunders I'm riding right now. Some Spitfire Formula 4s. I'm not sure if I'm not sure if I'd want tablet shape or OG or lock-ins. I'll probably say tablet. I'd probably go tablets. Bearings, I'm not too picky. Something a little nicer, like, I don't know. I like the Bronson G3s. Board. Honestly, I don't think I've skated my dream board yet, but, so I want to make a board for you guys at some point. What up, Sid? Love you too. Yeah, so at some point I would like to make a board shape and experiment and come up with my own board shape, but it would definitely be a slick bottom board. So pretty much, I love Ashad's twin tail. There's just a few things that I would change about it in terms of the shape. So yeah, pretty much a twin tail, but I think I would want a little bit more concave than Ashad's board, and maybe the kicks would be like the tiniest bit steeper. Yeah, so that's one thing. Let's see. Everskate Ventures, not since I was a kid. He also wears hats. Yeah, I wear a mix. Which is your favorite Pokemon? Bro, I can only remember like the big ones, but like, let's think. Is it Bulbasaur, the one with the cannons coming out of its freaking shell? That one was sick. I love that one, and I love Charizard. I feel like everybody loves those ones. 7/8 Allen Gang, yeah, for sure. What's your local skate shop? It's called Lip Tricks. Lip Tricks in St. George, Utah. When's your part dropping? Bro, I don't know, but your boy was getting out in the streets yesterday. I skated the park for a little bit, but then I skated street for longer than I was at the park. And I got some clips, but not like park clips, just like me trying to get some clips randomly in the streets, like still tripod and whatnot. But I was out in the streets, bro, dealing with the grittiness and the difficulty of whatever, everything. You know, the ground's rougher and the angles are weird and whatnot. But I'll try and post an edit later today of the street skating. Let's see. Have you ever been to San Diego? I have, but just to the airport, pretty much. I went to Tijuana and flew into San Diego and drove to Tijuana. So, how old are you? I'm 28. Local Joe Dangerous. Don't know what that means. Local Joel. Not sure what you're referring to. I can't take the natural top play at all. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of like natural. I really like dark stained top plies and bottom plies, but like black stain, ooh, looks so good. Let's see. Dream YouTube collab. It's got to be P-Rod. Definitely P-Rod. Yeah, that would be a dream. Collabing with P-Rod and Spanish Mike. Yeah, pretty much I would like to pick his brain and really like get into the weeds about like technique and stuff. So, I don't know. Maybe that would go well, maybe it wouldn't. Jamie Foy is not on YouTube, so I don't know if that counts, but Jamie Foy's one, I feel like he really thinks hard about tricks and like how to do them. He's a little bit more analytical, so I feel like doing a collab with him would be good. Let's think. Who else? I think, honestly, Ashad, but I feel like Ashad's too cool for me. You know what I mean? Jamie Foy feels more relatable. Ashad feels... I've talked to Ashad once, and it was, like, in passing. And, yeah, he definitely seems too cool for me. You know what I mean? So, all right. All right. Let's see. You guys are blowing up the chat. I'm having a hard time keeping up. Local Joe, you need to make a Discord so we can discuss board design. Yeah, drop it in the chat. Drop Discord in the chat if you want me to make a Discord. If I get enough people saying Discord, then I'll make a Discord. But it seems like a lot of work. But if you guys are really wanting to do that, then I can make a Discord. Let's see. Ever skated deck rails? I did once. I was not a big fan. Are you watching Last of Us on HBO? No, I'm not. I found the Ashad twin tail too flat and too short on the kicks. Yeah, that's pretty much what I was thinking, like, about changing it. It's just a little bit more concave, a little bit longer kicks or steeper. I'm not sure which, but Renzog, how's it going, dude? Quasi twin tail have good concave. I did not know they made a twin tail. Thanks for the tips. I will be back on the next live. Shout out Skate Review. Blast Toys. Bro, that's the one. Blast Toys was my guy. I loved. War Turtle was my favorite. Local Joe, new part. I'm thinking about it, bro. I'm thinking about it. Gyarados is the best Pokemon, duh. Best skate pant? I'm not, like, really big in the pants. If you want to, like, go down the pants rabbit hole, you need to follow my homie Matt DG. Drop DG as the GOAT in the chat if you know Matt DG. If you watched his channels before, but he has all the pants videos. He talks about Dickies, Big Boys, 283s, whatever. He's like, what do you call it? Televisi Star. He's done all the pants, bro. I'm not too picky on pants. Right now, I've got some Nike Ashad pants that I really like. Picked them up for like $40 online. My favorite thing to skate in, though, right now is I got some Nike SB green ripstop shorts. Bro, those things are so comfortable, so breathable, so durable. They feel so good. Yeah, so those are my favorite things to skate in. I would prefer to skate in shorts over pants, to be honest. Same age as me, but doesn't know anything about Pokemon. I'm just not that nerdy, kid. No offense, Ryan. My brother was more into it than I was. I was more into, like, sports and stuff. Janoskis are the best ever. P-Rod is now on Twins. Yeah, I know that. Twin nose. I'd love to skate P-Rod shape, see what it's like. That'd be dope. Can you say I love you, Clayton? I love you, Clayton. P-Rod is the wrong answer. We would have accepted Gifted Hater. You guys are hilarious. If you guys want me to collab on Gifted Hater, like with Gifted Hater, that's up to you guys. If you go drop it in his comments on his videos and say, yo, collab with Gifted Hater, or collab with Local Joe, then maybe there's something. That I'm not going to go and ask him to collab. If you guys are truly, you want that, what you got to do is go comment on his channel. So that way it's bringing attention across our channels and it actually makes sense. But I'm not just going to go ask unless, me and him are homies, and we're not homies. We're just, whatever, acquaintances. Just got to 400 subs on YouTube today. Congrats, dude. That girl, MFL, for real. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you guys want the Gifted Hater collab, that's in your guys' hands. Bruh, you too cool for a shot. Thanks, bro. I don't think so. A shot ain't too cool for you. That's nice of you to say that. Discord it. I got like 3 comments from the same person. Local Joe, Discord mod. Whoever you are. Ever skate in FA hockey? Yeah, I tried for a day. Couldn't handle the steep nose. Was way too much. Have you seen Dylan Jabe's local park? When he lived on Kauai, there was a garage. Finally got rebuilt in 2020. Skate park project. Look up Kapa'a skate park. You'll get old and new pics. DG. Shout out Matt DG, my guy. I'll post pics in your Discord. You should review a frog board. Pretty please. If you guys comment, I'm telling you, if you guys leave comments on my videos and I get a bunch of comments saying frog board, whatever, then I'm like, okay, I'll do that. But I don't know. Everybody has a suggestion. That doesn't mean that everybody will think it's interesting. So if a bunch of people are commenting frog board, then I know that it's like, there's something there. You ever tried polars? No, I haven't. Too expensive. Seen Chris Milich's new pro shoe? Review that. Thought about it. I'm just really not into Volks. But there's another one. Review Last Resorts. Yeah, I don't know. I'm curious about Last Resort. I am curious about those shoes. They're not the best. They're not the best looking shoes in my opinion, but they're different, so it makes me want to try them. Quasi makes an 8125 twin and an 838 twin. Yeah, that sounds nice. I have foot problems. I have foot probs. I had surgery on it. My favorite is New Balance NM212. That seems like a thin shoe. Maybe you should skate something bulkier if you've got foot problems. We'll blow up Gifted Hater for you, Joe. I'm saying, if you guys want it, it's up to you guys to drive the hype for it. I can only make what people want to watch, right? So if there's only a few people that want Gifted Hater to work with me, then why would he work with me? My favorite is SB Dunk. I can't destroy these shoes. Yeah, Joe, if you make the server, I'll give you admin. You down? I don't even know what that means, dog. Have you ever tried Polar Big Boy pants? No, too poor, bro. These pants are so expensive. I don't know how 13-year-olds are paying for $130 pants. I don't get it. I have a feeling that Gifted Hater collab is going to happen sooner or later. Did you ever revisit the Ashad shoes? I got 4 pairs now. I actually have a second pair of Ashads, but they look so clean. I don't know if I can skate them. They look so nice, but I will skate them. I used the day one and Neen technique in flattening out the nose on my FA hockey. It worked like a dream. Yeah, but why flatten it out when you can just buy a shape that you know you like? Loving the live videos and questions from the chat. Yeah, shout out you guys. Keeping the chat going. Would you ever collab with Skate Vibes? Oh, yeah. I mean, he lives on the other side of the country, but I follow him and he follows me. We kind of connected a month or so ago. And yeah, dude, he's killing it, bro. I wish I was progressing as fast as he is. Shout out Skate Vibes. Yeah, Skate Vibes lived too far. Would be sick. He lives in Maryland. Review Last Resort. I feel like everyone would like it. Yeah, for real. Last Resorts are sick. What are you talking about, Joe? Garbage, not garage. It's literally 4 hips in each corner. Oh, you literally meant okay, got it. Discord server, I'll make it for you. No, I'll make it myself, but I'll destroy Dunk so easy. Kids starve, saying their lunch money for polars. That's so funny. Probably. Hockey FA has the blunt shovel nose. Nobody else has. That's why I don't like it. I know a lot of people do. I don't like it. I think because of holiday work, I don't know what that means. Skate Vibes. Skate Vibes, yeah. Skate Vibes is the man, dude. I love that he shows 2 angles. He always shows the head cam and the long lens. I think that's sick. I need to do that more when I'm doing videos for you guys and learning a trick. Doing it once long lens and then doing it once with the head cam. I feel like that's a move. So you can really see me put yourself in my perspective. Quasi boards have the big blunt shovel nose. But does the twin tail have a big blunt shovel nose? Are the kicks big and blunt on the twin tail version? I don't know. Whoever was in here telling me about the quasi twin tail, what's the shape of the kicks like on the quasis? Jordan didn't even like the Jordan 1. I can buy the Jordan 1 LA to Chicago for $140. All right, good for you. And I think it's sick that he wears a helmet and shows safety first. Yeah, whatever. I don't. Helmet or no helmet, doesn't bother me. Have you ever been to Woodward? No, bro. I wish. That's my dream. That's my dream YouTube collab. I remember seeing Woodward when I was a kid, and I was like, oh man, if I could just go there. And then, yeah, there's no way that was happening. But then, I would see like small skate parks in like the Pacific Northwest where I grew up. They would have like Woodward stickers on the ramps. Like, I think Woodward made ramps or made skate parks for a little bit. Anyways, and I just remember skating those parks and being like, oh man, this is what it's like to be at Woodward. It'd be so sick. All right, let's see. Medium mellow quasi tail angles. Yeah, but what about the shape? Like, are they steep? Well, it depends. They have the same shape. Yeah, but I mean like the actual like, what is the shape of the kick? Like, is it blunt? Is it narrow? Is it pointy? I also skate Adidas Taishawns. Shoes, super thick sole. Yeah, I love it. I dig it. I jump off my roof with my heels. Feet were perfectly fine. It's just scary though. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The Taishawn's outsoles may be the best outsole ever. Local Joe, take a trip to Salt Lake and do a meetup, bro. I don't know if there's enough fans to like. It would be like 2 people. Yeah, I don't know if that would be worth it. Let's see, where are we at here? Woodward is like I2K or something. I don't know what that is. They have a nice rounded kick on both ends, quasi. Yeah, see, I'd be down. Holiday Skate Park is my local, and the one day I didn't go, you were there. Yeah, it's a fun park. It gets crowded so quick. Remember Fuel TV with Camp Woodward's shoes? I don't remember shoes, but I remember Camp Woodward being on Fuel TV. If you don't F with FA hockey, you probably won't like quasi. I think I'd like it if it's a twin tail, though. I think it'd be down. You're cute, says Willie Newman. Thanks, dog. I knew that. Just kidding. I act so conceited. But yeah, I don't know if you're... I don't know what you're getting at there. Willis? What you talking about, Willis? Not too steep. It's medium to mellow. 6.675 long. 1-2 fingers of flat before tail pitch. Yeah, it sounds nice. If you ever had the chance, would you ever move somewhere different? If so, where? Shoot. I mean, if I had the money, if money was no object, I would definitely live in LA. Yeah, that's obviously like the place to live, but it just seems like so crowded. Yeah, just so crowded. Like, our dream is to buy a few acres and like build a house, have like, you know, some space, some privacy, a skate park, a pool, whatever. And like, that's impossible in LA. There's just not enough space. So, but if money was no object and we could just buy some crazy mansion for, you know, $10 million, yeah, sure, LA. Yeah. Let's see. Take a trip to Hawaii and do a meetup. A meetup in Hawaii? Bro, how many local Joe fans are in Hawaii? Louis Lopez mid shoes is one of the best out. Yeah, I would skate that. I haven't, but it looks sick. The reason I went to the McCoy twin for the longer, steeper kicks than the Ashad and girl twin. I like the Ashad twin, but I did not like the girl chocolate twin. How old are you now? 28. Holiday Skate Park is my local. Okay, we already... What do you think about making your own personal supply of skateboards to skate? The only way I would do that is if there was like enough demand that you guys wanted to buy the boards that I made, because I'm not gonna... It's expensive, bro, to like get custom shapes made, samples and everything. Like, it costs money. So the only way I would do that is if I would be making money off of it, right? So, At some point, hopefully there's like enough hype around like my channel or whatever that if I drop boards or whatever, that it would do well. But I don't know if there's enough hype at this point, but maybe at some point. Don't come to Cali. Germany got 6 spots though. Yeah, I would love to come to Germany. Louis Lopez shoe got so flimsy. I lived there. Renzog, thought so. Noticed it in the hand at the shop. I want you to review the Quasi Twin Tail now, dude. I'm thinking about it. I maybe that's what I order. My board cracked, so I need a new board. My dream place is really just a house that has a nice garage I can put a mini ramp in. Globe surplus from Hawaii talks about Local Joe. Every skater from Hawaii talks about Local Joe. That's hilarious. Joe, you're 28. You don't look a day over 20. Thanks, bro. That's nice of you to say. That girl. Make the Discord so we can all discuss board design. All right. Okay. If does this sound greedy? All right. If you guys want me to make a Discord, here, I'll make a deal. If you can get this stream, okay? If you can get the stream to one of these two things. If you can get the donations up to, let's say, $20, or you can get the likes up to 50, I will go make a Discord right now. I will stop everything and I'll go make your stupid Discord and we'll talk about board shapes. That's my offer. 50 likes or $20. So it's on you guys now. 50 likes or $20. Okay. Just got the Quasi Twin Tail. It's dope. Yeah, I want to try it. Louis Lopez shoes were good, but if you don't like Volk, I wouldn't suggest you cop. Yeah, that makes me more worried. I thought Local Joe was 17. That's hilarious. Bro, I'm like, I've got a total dad bod, and you guys think I'm so young? Like, look at me. Let's say the minimum order for you to get your boards was 10 boards at a cost of $300, so each board 30. Thoughts? Ultimatums. Bro, we're almost at 50 likes. So 8 more and I'll go do it. Let's say the minimum order. I still would probably sell them. I'd probably want to sink a few grand into it and, like, I don't know, sell you. I would like, I don't even think I could get the boards for that cheap though. Renzog dropping a 5. Come to Holiday Skate Park again. All right. Money talks, bro. I won't even lie. You drop a 5 in here, I'm like, okay, man. Now I feel like I got to. Yeah, I don't know when I'll be coming up north again, but hit me up if you guys are ever in town. Like, hit me up to skate. What's the wheelbase on the Quasi Twin? Anybody know the wheelbase on the Quasi Twin? Where's the Local Jopez mid shoes though? Maybe someday. Let's see. Sorry, my son's baby monitor is dying. Okay. 42. You got PayPal? I do, but I don't know what it is. Let's see. 7 more. We're up to 2 more. Come on, guys. 3 more, 2 more. Bet. Get that bag, Joe. 2 more. Where's Wavy? BSH, come to West Valley. I don't like that park. There's some 6 spots right around Holiday Skate Park. 1 more. Ever been to LA, Cali? Yeah, I have, but very briefly. I want to come back for sure. Do you care about wheelbase? It's probably one of the things I'm least into. Like, least... 50. Oh my gosh. All right. Okay. Here, let's I've got another phone here. Let's open up Discord. Let's open up Discord on the phone, and I think I have you guys are so hilarious, bro. I love when things like this happen on the chat, bro. Like so funny. Okay. All right. So, how do we make our own Discord here? Create your own server. All right, guys. For a club or for a community, the local Joe's server. I'm just going to say all caps at the local Joe. All right, guys. Let's see. Create server. All right, guys. I've just created the server. All right. Okay, so I got the link. All right, sorry. I've been neglecting you guys. I'm making the server right now. I officially made local Joe make a Discord. You guys are so funny, dude. Look up the Quasi Twin Tail first. I'll start swimming now. I should be there in a few months. You should leak your phone number. Yeah, that's sick. I would love to leak my phone number. Make another 10:50 p.m. in Germany. The local Jomies. Jacob Janoskis use this money to buy a plane ticket to Hawaii. That's so funny. Fat Pirate. How did you feel when you first started getting traction on YouTube? Good, I guess, but it's like I still feel like I'm struggling. You know what I mean? But I guess in the moment it was like crazy. Like the first videos that like really started popping off, and then like people. I had like my first video pop off, and then somebody recognized me like 2 days later, and you're like, "Hey, you're that guy," and I was like, "Damn." That was crazy. Some guy at the Sandy skate park in Salt Lake. Okay. All right. Guys, I'm going to, I've copied the link. Here. See, I don't know how to do this without closing the stream. So I've got the link right here. I copied the link. Let me find the stream on my other phone. And then I'll paste it in the chat. No way, I would feel so stoked to get recognized from a vid. Yeah, it's been a little bit like crazier lately. People been recognizing me more and whatnot. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm going and stream on the other phone. Bro, this is so cringy seeing myself. All right. Okay. Okay, there's the Discord link, guys. How do I pin this? How do I pin it? Pin message. All right, guys. The Discord is pinned at the top of the chat. The local jam. You guys found my other channel? The beef jerky reviews? Bro, I need to like delete things so you guys can't be seeing all the cringy things I've done in my life, bro. Okay. All right. Okay, let's see who's in here. Renzog, bro. I'm waving at you. Let's see who else. Fives Divine, Fat Pirate Bird. We hope you brought pizza. That's hilarious. Okay. Welcome, Ben J. Okay. Dude, there's like... You guys really just made my Discord happen right now. That's so funny. Paper plates. Neo Jo69. Nebula. Jomies. Paper plates. Nebula. Mako Milk. Neo Jo. I'm saying Overlord. Okay, Anteater. All right, you guys are hilarious. I'm gonna put my first chat in the freaking what is this Discord server. What should my first message be in the Discord server? What should it be? Leave it in the comments. What do you guys think the first it's so funny. I can see everybody is like, everybody that's interacting on the stream is like stopped, and now they're all on the Discord. It's so funny. Okay, W locals. W locals, bro. Thanks, everyone, for the support. Dude, we freaking have a Discord now. Who's gonna customize Joe's server? Bro, we really out here, Uncle Joe. Yo, I am DeFort. We could make a channel where all the clips are. Honestly, I need to do that. You guys can do it too, but I need to do that. Yo, I'm DeFort. Why you keep calling me Uncle Joe? I'm curious. I got this one guy that's always calling me Uncle Joe. And I've got like tons of nieces and nephews, so it's like really weird to I'm used to being called Uncle Joe by other people, but not by people on YouTube. So I'm curious, like everyone's channel, to push them a bit. We could make a channel where all the clips are, where all the YouTube channels are, like everyone's channel, to push them. Joe-me Tuesdays? Better than Sleepy Joe. You're hilarious. You're an OG, dude. We look up to you. That's so funny. That's weird because I feel like my demographic is like pretty old, so it's weird to think that like, I guess you're younger than me. Haha, sorry, we're back. This is so funny, guys. I appreciate the support, dude. It's weird being in this position where it's like, you guys are like saying, oh, Discord this, Discord that, and then it's like, I make it, and then a ton of people like hop on, and you got the likes all the way to 53, and you donated $17.08, bro. That's so generous of you guys. It's weird being in this position, man, where like I'm just talking to you guys, talking about stuff I like talking about, and then you guys are like paying me money to do it. So yeah, really appreciate it, and all the likes and everything, because obviously like the likes help more people see the stream. We've been at it for a long time, dude. It's been the longest stream ever for sure. Let's see. Joe, are you going to make moderators? Yeah, probably, bro. I'm so new to all this, dude. I need to, now that it's made, I've got to like actually figure it out. I'm in some Discord servers, but I don't interact or anything. Now I've got to be a Discord guy. How high do I have to ollie before I can have a clean kickflip? I would say you want to be able to ollie up ollie up a curb, or be able to like tweak your ollie. Yeah, so yeah, that's what I would say. I'll comfortably ollie up a curb every time. I sent you $2. make NeoGeo an admin of your server? I don't know. You sent me $2, but it's like I don't know who I can trust, bro. Just like let's all like take a step back before I'm like making everybody a moderator or admin or whatever. I can ollie a 2-foot bench seat, but I can't ollie onto a 3-foot picnic table. I can't do either of those things, so good for you. I asked that because I'm in the process of making my own board for myself and to sell as well. Wait, what was your question? What was your question? I did a 6-foot kickflip on flat over someone who is 5 feet tall. Honestly, I believe that. Honestly, like, yeah, people from Holiday, bro, that's a rich area. You just be using, I don't know, you probably have springs in your wheels or something. You have technology that we don't have and normal people. W MAGA Skater. Here's to start the process of the quasi twin tail review. You guys are so funny. All right. I don't want this to come off as greedy, but if you guys can get the donations up to the price of a quasi board, I will go inside and I'll order it right now. So let's look up quasi twin tail, and this is only if you guys want to do it. Tail. But I think it's fun seeing you guys like. Okay. Quasi twin tail, $71.95. Okay, so here's a quasi twin tail, $71.95. I don't think we're gonna make it to $71.95. I'll be honest, but if we can get up to 100 likes, or the price of a twin tail set on $72, I will go inside and I will buy it immediately. But that goal, that's crazy. So I don't expect that, but that's the offer. Okay. I want a twin tail or full SE. I back the full SE big time. Also, I just want to say, shout out MAGA Skater for the 10 as well. Yeah. So shout out MAGA Skater for the 10. Yeah, anybody that donates to the cause for the quasi board, I will put your name. I'll put your name on the board. So everybody that's donated in this stream, I'm gonna put your name on the board. So we've got Renzog. I'm gonna make a list real quick. So we got. Let's see here. Renzog. MAGA Skater. Who else? That girl. That girl donated a couple times, I'm pretty sure. Jacob, I don't remember your last name. Jacob Janoskis. All right, I think that's everybody. Yeah. Shout out Renzog and MAGA Skater, both dropping 10. And Jacob as well. Yeah. You guys are hilarious. What is the board, Joe? I'm saying the quasi twin tail that everybody's been talking about. The quasi twin tail. Chris Bambro with a 5. All right, Chris Bambro, your name's going on the board. If we don't get enough donations for the quasi twin tail, I'll just put your names on whatever my next board is. But anyway, so we're at 3208. If we get to 72, so $40 more. It's a lot. I don't know if we'll get there, but if we do, I'll go inside and I'll order the quasi. I'll post the receipt on my Instagram story so you guys know. But yo, thank you guys. Regardless for the 32. Renzog, bro. Bro. Jeez, dude. This guy's 6-foot kickflips on flat. And he's donated 15 to the chat, dude. Honestly, after this chat, $15 donated. I think the universe is about to bless you. And you're gonna do a 7-foot kickflip. No problem. No problem at all. So, alright. Ren Zog. And then I got Chris Bambro. So, you have to believe in him now. And Trey flipped over a huge piece of poop. Yeah, dude, I believe you. Ren Zog is admin. Ren, you want to be admin? Do you want to be admin? Ren, are you going to be admin? All right, bro. All right. I don't know how to make you admin, but let's do this. All right, let's go into Discord. All right, Ren, what's your thing on the... Did somebody else just donate? Ishwa! Yo! Shout out. As well as the local Joel? Bro. All right. Okay. Let me write these down, bro. Local Joel. Ishwa. All right. Let me just make sure I'm not missing anybody. Okay, Renzog. Local Joel, shout out. And Ishwav. And Lambdfort? W chat, get the likes up. We need more spicy content and board setups. Should I set up this board on stream? We're at $60, so we're pretty close. We're gunning for 72. If we make it to 72, should we do the setup on stream? All right. I am Defort. Dude, so far we've got Maga Skater, Renzog, That Girl, Jacob Janoskis, Chris Bambro, Local Joel, Ishwav, and I am Defort. Shout out you guys. W chat today, bro. W chat. You guys are hilarious. I don't know why I keep saying hilarious, but Local Joel, bro, just because you're named after me, you think you get admin, dog? I don't know. We'll see. Worst skate shoes I'm skating, a Quasi. Let's see. Worst skate shoes, early 2000s, Willie Santos Vans. Bro, yo, you guys are hilarious. Maga Skater with a 20. Shout out Maga Skater. And Renzog with a 10. You know, what if you cover extra $2? I got you for the Quasi. That's so funny. What if you cover extra $2? I'm not sure I understood what you meant, but thank you for the 10, Ren. Maga Skater, dude, beast. Maga coming in clutch donation. Drive to the skate shop and pick it up locally. Get grip tape as well. I don't think my skate shop carries Quasi. Yeah, they don't. That Girl, Twin Tail Gang. Yo, shout out you guys. You guys are hilarious. Yo, I'm going to need to get a mod in here to take out Sid. Start driving to lip tricks right now. No, I can't, bro. My son is sleeping, so... Yeah, I can't leave. There's nobody to watch the guy. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I just got rid of Sid. Okay. Local Joe. Yo, shout out everybody. Ought to buy a frog deck too at this point. I mean, if you guys keep pumping it up, here's the thing. If you guys are paying for it, like, I'll skate whatever you guys want. Actually skating the Adidas at an Adamantic right now. Dude, those look interesting. Would be your son in the future vids when he will grow up. Will he be in the videos? I don't know. Quasi sells out of the good graphics for twins. Maybe wait till next season's drop. Nah, bro. I it's not about the graphic. I'll get whatever graphic. I think it's fun to do stuff like this, bro, because like I know I'm not really gonna keep any of this money, but the fact that you guys just put up $95 of your own money, and shout out Magaskater and Renzog who and Ishwav who did the majority of it, but like the fact that you guys are like almost like in control a little bit, like I think that's fun. Like you guys just bought me a skateboard for a video, and I'm stoked because I get a skateboard. I won't keep the money, but I get to skate the skateboard. I get to make the video, so it's sick, bro. That's so funny. Like, I keep saying that's so funny. It's not funny. It's just like, it's mind-bending a little bit. That I'm just sitting here in my car, and you guys are just like throwing money at me to go buy a skateboard that, like, you know, I wanted to try, and now you guys have pretty much just bought it for me. So, you guys are beasts. Like, you guys are all legends. This is so funny. We made his day, guys. Let's go. Yeah, no, straight up, you did make my day. Are you going to try the Janoskis reissue? No, I'm whatever the twin tail is that I can get. That is the Quasi. Local Joe, now sponsored by the chat. Bro, how funny would that be if I made a t-shirt that said sponsored by the chat? Nobody would buy that. So but that would be funny for you guys to like see on my live streams, you know? That would be so funny. Facts, who don't like free money? Bro, I DM you a few hours later about Zach Saracino. Yeah, I saw your DM. I don't really know much. Like, I don't have anything that like stands out about Zach Saracino, but I'll keep looking. He's got great style. When you get the deck, write the names of the donors at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, that's the plan. That's the plan. I've got all of your names. Let me know if I've missed anybody. But I've got Renzog, That Girl, Magaskater, Jacob Janoskis, Chris Bambro, Local Joel, Ishwav, and I'm DeFort. Did I miss anybody? I think we got everybody. I think we got everybody. You guys, bro, there's only 40 people in here. And the people that donated big chunks. So you guys are beasts, dude. Like, shout out Magaskater, Renzog, That Girl, Jacob Janoskis, Chris Bambaro, Local Joe, Ishwav, and I'm DeFort. You guys are legends. We got up to $95. Appreciate all the skate content out there. Yeah, thank you. Yo, guys, I'm sorry that I'm slacking on the videos. I try and make up for it by doing these streams. And they're not like the biggest streams ever, but you guys are legends. You guys are legends. I know these aren't like the most exciting streams ever, but I still like talking to you guys and interacting and like building that connection with you guys. So, I appreciate you guys being patient, even though I'm not, making videos as much as I would like to or as I used to. I'm still like thinking about you guys and trying to like connect with you guys on a regular basis. That's why I'm trying to keep the streams up because, I don't want you guys to think that I'm like, that I don't care or whatever. You know what I mean? Chris Bambro with another 5. Bro. With that $5, we just crossed over into the The hundo. We're in the triple digits now. We're in the triple digits on the stream with the donations. Might as well. Bro, thank you, Chris. Thank you, guys. What's the total amount of money? We're at $100.07. So that's definitely enough to buy a board. I don't know, like, obviously, like, I can buy my own boards and whatnot, but this is freaking, like, it's sick that you guys want it bad enough to be, like, putting your money behind it. You know what I mean? It makes me feel more motivated to, like, make the video because you guys, you know, put your hard-earned money behind it. So I think I'm going to be, like, so stoked out of my mind making the video, and I'll be shouting your guys' names out so, like, so much just because, like, this is personal now. You know what I mean? Like, it's one thing for me to just, like, go and, like, buy a board that, you know, I'm just gonna buy a board, but it's a whole nother thing when you guys, you know, my supporters, you guys bought it. So, bro, I'm looking forward to making this video. Yeah, maybe we should stream the setup and then maybe stream, like, some flag round or something. Yeah, Pat Kelly. Protect the local Joe at all costs. Yo, Pat Kelly. You're going on the board, man. You're going on the board. Pat Kelly. Pat Kelly. You know what's funny? So, like, now you have to unfollow Taylor Silverman. Bro. Looks amazing. Weather, go skate. Yeah, this weather's solid, bro. If I make the board, will you review it? You make the board? Yeah, if you make a board, send it to me. I'll try it. We need that Brian dono. I know, bro. Is everyone here from Utah? No, like, nobody here is from Utah. Most of these people, I feel like, are from overseas. Dude, but freaking Brian said he'd be here to donate his $2. Me and Brian have been sending $2 back and forth every single time, every stream. You think Gifted Hater makes this much on stream? I'm in Utah, SD. I don't know how much Gifted Hater makes on stream. But does Gifted Hater even stream on YouTube? I thought he streams on Twitch or something. I don't know where he streams. Or maybe he doesn't even, like... Maybe they're not public streams. Maybe it's just for his Patreon people. But... regardless, $110.06. You guys are... You straight up did make my day. So let's look at the board real quick. So this is on CCS. So this is kind of what we're dealing with. Local Joe, are you in Utah or Arizona? I'm in Utah. What size board do you ride? This is the 8125. I'm fine with 8125. 110 are new dunks. Yeah, if you win the raffle. Let's see. So we got, let's see, Twin Tail. Oh, and then there's the 8375. Proto. That's not even Quasi Twin Tail Mirror. Let's see, what size is this? This one's 8125 as well. Yo! We got another one. You guys are killing me. WMS Vids. Alright, I'll add it to the list. WMS Vids. WMS Vids. Your name is going to be on the board. Bro, this... you know how, like, pro skaters, they'll put, like, you know, their sponsor stickers on their board? Like, yeah. That's what this is, bro. Except for you guys are straight up... You guys are my sponsors right now. It's so funny. You guys are my sponsors. Sorry, I'm just checking on the monitor, seeing if my son is awake. He's not. But it's about the time you start waking up. Bro, I'm coming to St. George for my spring break. Yeah, hit me up. I see you at the St. George skate park. I never go to the St. George park. I pretty much only skate the Ivans Park, but there's some oddly enough, last night I was street skating and there's some little street spots by the Skate George Park. So I don't even go into the St. George skate park. I just skate street around the park. But other than that, yeah, the red one, Ivans, that's where I skate, is the Ivans Park. Time to go to Skate George, man. Yeah, this weather will be really great for your board, Chris. Maybe I should take my new Quasi board out for a spin in the rain. Go to the Quasi site. They have an 838 twin with a different graphic also. Okay, let's look at it. But does the Quasi site have free shipping? Honestly, I was going to try and find the board on Tactics because I like Tactics the best. Tactics, they're... Alright. Wow. Look at this. Primitive Dirty P skateboard deck. This board, Primitive selling it, one of their boards for $35 on Primitive Skate. Alright, Chris, dude. Thanks for coming through, man. Thanks for the donations. Go check out Alec Spinozzi from Alabama. He rides for real. I can't... Alright, Ren, dude. Thanks for coming through. Thanks for coming through, Ren, dude. Thanks for making it happen. Hey, Ren, before you leave, what's your username on Discord so I can make you the admin? I hope Joe comes out to LA this summer. I would love to. I don't want to go to the skate park until I get better at flat ground. I don't want to get clowned on. I mean, that's not a bad idea. That's a China pressed Primitive, not BBS. Oh, I got one in a mystery box recently, and it was not great. Good tip, dude. Good tip. Do not need to be getting China pressed wood or Chinese wood. Okay. Here we go. All right, so we're on. Renzog is my Discord man. All right, bro, I'll make you the admin. Okay, let's see here. Henry Acid. I'm not seeing a twin tail. Did anybody know what the twin tail looks like? Do we know who's... You might need to search twin tail. All right, Joe. See you later. Have a good one. Thanks for coming through, local Joe. All right. All right. Henry Mirror. Is this the... Well, Ishwab, so the thing about Girl in Chocolate is their wood is still Canadian. So they use Canadian wood. They use Canadian wood, they just press it in China. I have the Robert Neal Dirty P board right now. All right, let's see. Twin tail. Okay. Is this it? The Blast? Oh, this is... Yeah, so that's a twin tail shape. What do you guys think about... What do you guys think about this graphic here? You guys vibing with the graphic? Yeah, Girl and Chocolate boards are really good. Even though they're pressed in China, it's the wood that matters, and then from there, it's the quality of who's pressing it. And they have a really good manufacturer. So we've got the Blast 837. All right, so it looks kind of like a black hole explosion. Joe, catch you on the next stream. By the way, skated 4 quasi decks in a row. Love the shapes. Channel your inner Gilbert Crockett. The black and silver deck you showed earlier is a twin tail, I think. Either one you want, depends on the size you want. Let's donate to get local Joe a new phone, man. Oh, bro, I appreciate you. I use my good phone for the streaming. So this isn't my phone. I stream on my phone, and I already got a new phone, but I appreciate you noticing. You have to make sure the Quasi maker suits you. Quasi uses PS and BBS. Next board fund should fit the McCoy VX twin. I know the price of those is painful. See you in the next stream. Gotta go. Honest Joe. That's his work phone. All right. So, manufactured at BBS. So you said, what are the manufacturers? We got BBS, and who's the other manufacturer? Let's see. This one's also pressed at BBS. Yeah, the PS sticks and BBS. Both of the twin tails look like they're only BBS pressed. But I'm not gonna buy straight from Quasi because I want free shipping. So I'm gonna go to, let's go to Tactics. Tactics.com. Yo, whoever's still here, drop it in the chat where you're from. You guys are a freaking OG. If you're here at this point, I want to hear where you guys are from. Are you guys locals to Utah, or are you around the world? All right, let's go. Quasi. Currently skating short wheelbase, Grimple sticks. Beautiful shape. Interesting. Beautiful shape, amazing wood. BBS is better in my opinion. I'm enjoying my PS Press Quasi. You already know. Ren, dude, all of you guys said peace out and you're still here. Like, I swear, like, Ren Zog was like, all right, dude, I gotta go. And now he's saying, holiday Utah. I thought you guys were left. Pat Kelly, dude, I thought you left too. You guys are still in here, bro. I thought you guys had left. Quasi, not that I want you to leave, but I just had a different idea of who was still here and who wasn't. All right. Quasi. I searched Quasi Twin Tail on Tactics and it didn't come up with anything. So I don't know if they sell anything. Do I want an 8.3? Hard to leave the homie. The topics keep flowing, bro. So, do we want an 8.3 or do we want an 8.12? So 8.12 just seems a little small. Tri-Skate Warehouse. Yeah, I'm looking. I think we want the 8.3. I think we want the 8.3. So, unfortunately, I like the graphic on the 8125 better. Yo, Ren, we need a pick for the server instead of a letter T up in the top left corner. Okay, yeah. Before I buy the board, though, let me make Renzog the admin. Add friend. Okay. All right. Now, how do we make an admin? Mutual. I need to make. Yo, should we call Ren? Here, let's video call Ren. We're video calling Ren. Oh, the camera on this thing is dusted. Let's see if Ren will pick up. Are we still calling? Yo, Ren, pick up, dude. No way. No way. This is your profile a picture of my face? Oh, I forgot. This phone's broken. Bro, my bad. My bad, Ren, dude. If you're still in the chat, I forgot. The microphone on this phone doesn't work anymore. That's why I had to get a new one. That's so funny. Sorry, my bad, Ren. We'll do that some other time on stream. Maybe we'll all right. Okay, Ren Zog, dude. We need some moderating in this, dude. We're already getting some crazy people in these streets, dude. We're getting some crazy people in these streets on this Discord. Okay, let's see. Let's see here. All right, just had to check on my son. All right, so let's go to, all right, upload server. I skip these steps. Let's see, how do I create a moderator? Create an event. Anybody know how to work this? Unmute my mic. Oh no, Ren, dude, you're good. It's my phone. I forgot my phone is jacked up. I can't do like FaceTime or anything on it because the microphone doesn't work. That's why I bought a new phone. This one is literally just in here for when I'm streaming. I think you click on their name. Okay, let me go back then. Let me find Renzog. All right, so here's Ren. All right, here we go. Nah, dog. How do we do this? Ren. Click their user on the right screen where everyone's lined up. Okay, so let's go where. Okay, here we go. General. All right. Okay, here we go. Renzog. Okay, so we're right here. Manage. Edit roles. Ban Ren. Edit roles. Wait, so. Dude, I'm so confused. I'm so confused. I think we're close. I think we're close. Settings. Notifications, pin messages. Alright, I'm just trying to keep an eye on the chat if you guys, like, know what's going on here. Ren, can you, like, send me an invite? Like, manage is correct. Okay, so, settings. No. Renzog. Manage. Okay. So, we've got manage. And now, like, edit roles. Oh, so. No. I'm just afraid I'm going to accidentally, like, ban Ren. Let's see. Renzog. Okay, guys, I'll do this. I'll do this later. You might have to go to settings, create role. Okay, settings, and then channel permissions. Okay, yeah. Sorry, guys. We'll do that later. We'll do that later. All right. Well, yeah. Let's get back into some topics. Actually, wait. We were gonna order the. Let me just make sure my son's still asleep. He should be waking up pretty soon. Let's order the board. Yeah, I forgot. We were buying the board. Okay. So I don't really want an 8125, but I'm not seeing much options for the 83 unless we buy it from Quasi. Let's see. Oh wait. I think we found it. Oh no, that's a. Okay, so Quasi. All right, I think this is the one. For some reason, it came up when I Googled it on Tactics. So, 8375. 8375. Oh, out of stock. All right, fine. I'll I'll go straight to Quasi. That's so annoying. I normally buy everything through Tactics. I'm not sponsored by them. I like them, and their shipping is so fast. Use Parade World, the #1 spot to buy skate gear. # not sponsored. The shipping takes so long. Because sometimes you buy from a skate shop that's on it, and then other times you buy from a skate shop that is not on it, and you end up waiting forever. Okay, Henry Mirror, Blast. Okay, grip. Alright, I think this is the one we're going with. I'm not a huge fan of the graphic, but I think the wood should look cool. And okay, there we go. They're gonna do me dirty and not have Apple Pay. They have every other kind of pay, but not Apple Pay, huh? All right, I've got to turn this way. That's true. The names will show up better. What size wood are you riding, Joe? Well, this one's the 8375. So let me. I'm not ignoring you guys. I'm just turning it this way so that I'm not showing the internet my personal information. All right. It bums me out when people don't have freaking Apple Pay, dude. It's like, why do you have to make this harder than it needs to be? Okay. Shop Pay? They got Apple Pay too? Why isn't it showing up for me then? Do I have to like scroll down more? No, look. Look, they've got Meta, Shop, and PayPal. I'll probably just, I don't know. Okay, but here's the thing. Here's the thing. Yeah, I have to do this on the phone that I'm streaming on, guys. Unfortunately. Yeah. Because this one's trying to send a verification code, and it's sending it to the phone that I'm streaming on. So I'll post I'll post in my story. I'll post in my story the receipt, but it's time for me to go get my son. He hasn't woke up from his nap yet, but it's time. He needs to get up from his nap. So I gotta go, guys. But shout out, dude, you guys, $118.14. I'm gonna buy something else to get free shipping. So I'll probably buy like a t-shirt from Quasi or something, but it's all I'm taking all of your money and putting it into Quasi. But yeah, you guys are you made my day for sure. You guys are the best. So I'll talk to you guys later, but yeah, thanks for hanging out. You guys are G's. All right.